Hey there, listeners. This is Kyle here. Just letting you guys know that I have taken over the duties of editing the audio for the podcast. Still kind of getting used to it, but I definitely appreciate any feedback. Just wanted to keep in contact with you guys. That way, if anything sounded off or weird, you knew why. That's it for now. Enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Heavy Breathing Podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Chits Chat Podcast, a little podcast we make where we chits and chat. I'm the Heavy Breather, yours truly, Hero. Who are you? Who are you, lazy slacker people that are out of shape?
This is your boy Steamboat Taco.
Cool. Less steamboat, more tacos.
I'm gonna die on this podcast. Remember, I said it once, I'll say it again. On my gravestone, I wanted to say fuck the snow.
Fuck the snow.
Fuck the snow.
Yeah.
Fuck the snow.
Yeah. Boys.
I'll bleep that. Bleep the name.
Jeff, you know what to do.
But yeah, this is your boy Steamboat Taco.
It's me. It's Squish. I came out of hibernation, and I'm back. What's up?
It's your guy who is fit in another world, Kyle.
And your other boy, out of shape, out of breath, Knuckle Bomber. I see them triple chins going there, Aldo.
All right, so
I can't fucking handle it.
sorry for the delay, guys. There was like an issue. More so, everybody was just really tired. Like last week was a very lazy Saturday for all of us.
Speak for yourselves.
Fair.
I was ready to fucking go until like 2 minutes before the podcast started, and you guys were like, yeah, no, we're not really feeling it.
Hey, if there's the rule of podcast if there's
more than two people out,
who are,
you don't do it. Yeah.
Yep. So Squishy, because you're the one that was been absent the most, it's your turn to start everything.
All right. Well, I guess my past month. I guess. I just been focusing on my new job mostly. Been doing that. I played Jedi Fallen Order.
Ooh.
Oh.
Beat that. That was fun. That was a good game. Little janky, but the jankiness kind of made it better. But it was a fun game in the end. I've also been playing a lot of Honey Pop 2 Double Date. Been playing that a lot. I'm stuck on the final boss because it's hard as fuck.
Like your dick.
Yes.
Is it?
No.
Is the final boss an orgy?
The final boss is 4 rounds you have to do in 100 moves.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and it's really hard. I bought Eyes of Heaven, the JoJo game. I've been playing that kind of.
Really?
Yes.
Alright, right on.
Been playing that. And that's about it. Oh, and Attack on Titan. Oh, fucking Attack on Titan. If you haven't seen it, fucking watch it. I'm telling you now, fucking watch it. It's getting Gabby. So good.
Fuck that bitch,
yeah,
Gabby.
fuck that bitch, Gabby. My homies hate Gabby. Just to say that. Yep. All my homies hate Gabby. We stomp her out in the streets when we see her.
Twice.
Twice. It's on site. Gabby, I'm telling you now, it's on site.
It's on site.
It's true, though. 100%
It's true.
agreeance with that.
It's true. And Falco, I'm sorry, but you get in it also.
Yeah, right? Yeah, fuck that guy. They did my girl dirty.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know who these
did.
guys are, but when he claim on site, that's some shit. When he claim on site, that's some shit.
It's true.
Dude, like we
It's
hate
true.
it as much as like that Kids Bop that Kids Bop song I sent you earlier.
Oh, Ooh, that fucking.
Fucking all.
Please give me that Kids Bop. I want to know.
Oh, dude, I'll
Wait,
send it to you.
Send it to
What
me.
is it, Kids Bop? What is it,
Put
Kids
it
Bop?
to the
What?
evil Squirtle. Put it on the evil Squirtle.
Yeah.
Dude, I got
Throw
you.
Throw it and check
Okay.
this shit out.
Yeah, that's about it. That I've been doing.
All right.
Yeah, played a lot of games. Watched anime. Did job.
It's good to have it back on the podcast, Wish.
No, you did it.
Pardon. All right. Pardon again. That's what Jen and Sprite do to you. Sky, what about you?
So I too have been focusing a lot on work, specifically getting work. I did get a job offer, so I'll be starting a new job here pretty soon. But like over the course of the weeks where we were absent, boy, did I go through a lot of fucking job interviews. Jesus Christ, I fucking hate job interviews so goddamn much. Beyond that, I haven't been doing a whole lot. Mainly just prepping for a D&D campaign that I will be running with some friends who were doing the Curse of Strahd module, which is where you go to Spooky Land to fight Vampire Simp Boy. They decided it would be really humorous to make a party of all clerics and call themselves the Amen. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. But that I'm really excited. Really excited to finally get back to playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Right on.
I've also been playing Honey Pop 2, and with all the hubbub that was over a certain character and their genitalia, I'm really disappointed by the final result.
Oh, you're talking about
Polly.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Polly.
Yeah. She was.
I didn't understand. I did not choose the eggplant genitalia.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't matter because you never.
It's still covered.
Yeah,
right?
you never see it. So
Okay.
it's like what the
I
fuck?
figured.
What the fuck was the point? That's some bullshit.
I figured. Did you beat the final boss?
No.
No.
After I got most of the art CGs, I was like, "Wow, this is kind of a downgrade from the last game."
That's. I feel like Honey Pop is like that. He's like that Newground stuff you find when you're younger.
Yeah,
Did you play the first one?
Yeah, I haven't played the first one.
yeah, kind of.
Kyle, did you?
Yeah, I did. I finished the first one. I got all the characters. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but whatever. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. Let's see here. I've watched a single anime, and that was the best one. It was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the Infinity. I watched Skate the Infinity. It's really fun. Yeah. It's really neat. Got a lot of beautiful animation. Didn't get too far into it. But it is definitely anime skateboarding. They don't go like full Kuroko's Basket where like they're busting out the kickflip no jutsu by mimicking the waves of the dragon on the universal grind rail. But like it is still very much like you got your beefs, and then every character has their like fucking gimmick. So you've got like hot casual boy skateboarder and Ninja Man the skateboarder and fucking heel man who's dressed like Gene Simmons skateboarder who throws fucking firecrackers at people's skateboard to fuck them up. So it's still very much anime, but it's really entertaining. I'm really enjoying it. Look forward to continuing it. I only got like 2 episodes in. They got an interesting dynamic with like pro skateboarder kid who injures himself in the first episode, so he has to substitute in new transfer student Kun who has never skateboarded, but he snowboarded, and
it's Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah, and they find a fairly interesting way to like get him going so that he can beat the main antagonist to show off that like, oh, he's got the gifts.
Yeah, dude.
But like he still has to learn like the basics so that the audience can be like, Oh, that's what a kickflip is, or an ollie. I'm really disappointed though that there's no ska on the fucking soundtrack. So
I really like the ending though for it because it just shows everybody doing biffs and whatnot.
yeah, the ending's really fun. It's just people fucking bailing the shit out. So yeah, that was my weeks.
Right on. All right, Maku.
Let's see.
Mr.
So for
Bummer?
me, it's just been applying for jobs, looking at learning more code, starting to learn C#, watching a lot of anime, and surprisingly reading more manga and manhwa. I saw your face light up, but no, it has not been One Piece.
Oh, so you're still on
Although
chapter.
I have been although I have been rewatching it on Netflix before I go to bed. I'm already on like 50 something.
Why don't
Just hold up, Kyle, hold up. So like as far as like the stuff I've been watching, I've been keeping up with some of the stuff that's been coming out this season. Stuff like So I'm a Spider, So What's. That one is still fun for me. It's still really interesting. She's just funny and quirky. Yeah, fuck that Inuyasha shit. Didn't even touch it. Let's see, Jujutsu Kaisen. Still keeping pretty strong on it. So that's nice. I did see that they added Hajime no Ippo, or the fighting spirit, on Crunchyroll. So they added more of it. Let's see. I've been watching like a few other things as well. I guess we'll get into that a little bit later. But let's see. As far as like the stuff that I've been reading, I started and caught up to a manhwa called Solo Leveling.
Yeah, I've read that. I've read that.
It's really
That
good.
shit is
I was
tight.
like, hell yeah, this is sick. On top of that, like, it's been other kinds of manhwa and stuff that I've been reading, all from Aldo there. He's been sending me some saucy stuff, some good shit. Some good shit. Some of it's a little weird, but it's some good shit. We've been trying to get Jeff to read one in particular because there's only 5 chapters out, but like the second he heard the premise for it, he was like, "Oh hell no." He ain't even touching it. So we've been trying to trick him into it. It's not happening. But Solo Leveling, I read through that. It's fucking
That shit's tight.
sick.
The main character, he goes from like, he's like this little worst rank dude, and then he becomes like a fucking badass, and it's so sick.
Especially with like his abilities and stuff that he gets later on. Oh hell
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I didn't expect him to go that route with it, but the second they did, I was like all on board. I was like, I ain't stopping now. But now I have to wait for like new chapters and stuff as they're coming out. So that's the sad thing.
I got to the part where they got to like the ants. Like,
oh, dude, you need to continue. You gotta continue.
Pardon.
Shit
Yeah.
gets more intense from there.
yeah, I know, but that's how far I got, because I did catch up, and that's where it ended. Like that's where it caught up to, and I was like, oh, and it never started up again. So I just never looked it up again.
I think the latest chapter is like 141. But
I think.
oh, dude, he goes in.
I bet he goes hard.
Oh, dude, he goes hella in.
I bet he goes hard.
Let's see, and then I haven't just been casually playing some Dead by Daylight. Other than that, I haven't really been doing too much besides the job hunt and studying. But that's it for my weeks.
Right on. Aldo? Taco?
Yeah. Taldo? Yeah,
Talto?
Caldo?
Caldo?
Oh wait.
Aldo
What was that?
Calrissian?
What was that anime that you had me watch, Aldo? The fucking poor people ramen or whatever. They're all fighting each other to
Bento.
go get discount food.
Bento.
I did not expect to like that from the first episode. And I was like, "Yo, what the hell is this?" And then I blew through it that same day. I was like, "All right, I'm getting this."
Yeah, we watched Bento together. That was cool. Yeah, not a whole lot. I've been drawing a lot more. I'm getting ready for like our Monster Hunter series, so I'm drawing kind of our avatars for that. So that'll be a fun little side project. I finished Heroes character sketch. Yeah. So that came out a lot better than I thought it would. So excited about that. But
I'm a very simple designed character.
what?
I'm a very simple designed character.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah. So next,
Like not in regards to your art, but just
Yeah.
overall me in general.
yeah. So next up, I'm drawing Marcus here. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I'm actually working on that right now. Totally focused on the podcast. Focused. Other than that, not a whole lot. I've been meaning to start up Persona 5 Strikers since I just got that. Hey, fuck you, man! It goes off vanilla Persona 5. All right, I don't need to play Royal for it. Fuck you, Kyle. Throwing his hands up in the air, like I care. And then also I got it, but I'm probably not gonna start it for a while. But Bravely Default Dos. But yeah, I also got that one. I'm a little burnt out on like turn-based strategy games, so like probably not gonna play that for a little while. And if I don't know, Persona 5 Royal still taunts me, so we'll see where that goes. Oh yeah, Marcus and I also watched what the fuck was it called? Mythic Quest, which was a show sponsored by Ubisoft or like produced by Ubisoft. But it's kind of like a behind the scenes type show where like it's just like a dude, like a really eccentric video game auteur and like his studio as like they prepare to launch the first expansion of their MMO. But it has what's his name, like Rob McElhenney, whatever. I don't know how you fuck you pronounce his last name, but it's Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's the dude that's in charge of it's his game.
I am immediately now interested.
Yeah. So like, yeah, so it's like it was a lot better than we thought it was gonna be. Like, we sat down, we're gonna watch like a couple episodes maybe, and then we just ended up binging the whole first season. So that was really fun. And now we're just kind of waiting for the second season, which I think comes out in May or March. I can't remember.
I think it was May.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. It's just funny. They have like a dude, like the guy that writes the game story doesn't play video games, but he won like an award in the 70s for like sci-fi science fiction. And they're like, he's a Nebula award-winning writer. They're like, in the 70s, you found him at a county fair selling chicken. And they're like, award-winning rotisserie chicken. He's like, see, he's multi-talented. Oh yeah, then like towards the end of the fucking season, Mac just like doesn't break into, but he like visits one of his coworkers' house like at midnight, and he's like, 2 words, blood ocean. They're like, yeah, they're like, what is that? He's like, I don't know. That's what I'm here for. They're like, is it an expansion? Oh, yeah. Is it a weapon? What is it? Then eventually they make it a disease. And whoever has the disease shits and vomits blood. But then like the next episode after that, no. The episode after the season finale, because that Blood Ocean episode is like the second to last episode. They had a special quarantine episode afterwards where it shows all of them working in quarantine. And like the first thing they're talking about is like, all right, so we need to like patch out the Blood Ocean thing, because it wasn't real cool of us to release a virus into the fucking game right before a pandemic. so that was cool. Other than that, I haven't really watched a whole lot of movies or anime or anything. Just mostly drawing, and that's kind of it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, dude, booty shoes.
Fuck that kid. Fuck that
Huh?
kid.
There's a PewDiePie stand-in, but it's like a 14-year-old kid, and his name is Pootie Shoes. And when he reviews game, he awards them like What do you awarded them?
We have
Like 4
farts?
buttholes?
Oh yeah, buttholes. So instead of stars, they're buttholes, and then they pop up on his stream and everything, and they go.
He's like, and their expansion gets 4 buttholes, and they're like the fucking writer who apparently lives in the office, like stumbles out, and he's like, "What's everybody celebrating?" They're like, "We got 4 buttholes." he's like, I once had a romantic relationship with a lady who had 3 buttholes. That was amazing. What are the possibilities with 4? Oh yeah, it was good. It was good.
All right. For my few weeks, well, I guess my villain arc continues because I got a PS5. Yeah.
It's not a villain arc because you just do what heroes always do in what heroes normally do, which is fucking cheat.
I did not cheat.
You didn't cheat. You didn't cheat.
See, I like how Aldo is now on my side. Steamboat's on my side.
No, I was on your side before this. Because this guy was in the queue for like 20 minutes, purchased his PS5, got the confirmation, and then told us like 40 minutes to like an hour later that the queue was still up. So no, you didn't cheat. You withheld information for like an hour and a half.
The villain arc still continues.
It's not a villain arc. You're just doing what heroes do, which is.
And then he goes and plays.
It's not cheating.
Then he goes and plays Xenoblade.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was.
And then he plays Astro's Playroom and doesn't even do the trigger section correctly. This motherfucker felt like it's a fucking demo for the controller. He feels like the slightest bit of resistance on the trigger buttons. He's like, okay, we'll just move on to the next section. No! You keep pressing them!
It down, and you're like, oh, this is fucking cool. No, he's just like, oh.
Having watched Hiro play both Brave Fencer Musashi and then watching the Resident Evil 4 talk through, I don't know if it's just an issue with Hiro being a Let's Player or if maybe Hiro's just bad at video games, guys.
I'm not gonna.
Musashi just pissed him off so bad.
I'll tell him. I'll tell you about it.
I'm not gonna say Hiro's bad at video games. He's not great at video games.
I don't.
He's good at it. I've seen this man play games before.
I feel like
that game he played to get a PS5.
I feel like maybe Hiro's just good at 6 different types of video games, but I don't. Hiro's gonna have to go through a redemption arc after what he's doing to fucking Resident Evil 4. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Which we still have to play. So there's 2 more episodes to upload right now before we continue on playing some more.
No.
But with Brave Fencer Musashi, I'm done with Brave Fencer Musashi. Brave Fencer Musashi pissed me off to the point where I didn't want to play it anymore. I was having about as much fun with Brave Fencer Musashi as I did with Mega Man X7.
But I posted. I gave you some helpful hints in the last video.
It was just the jump. It was just this jumping thing. I was trying to. So there's a part in Brave Fencer Musashi, in the last episode of the solo act, just turning through the dungeon, going through the bar dungeon and whatnot. I got through one of them. I got 2 of them taken care of. But there's one where it just has rotating platforms and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, cool, jump. It gets a little bit trickier. And then there's ones where it's a giant fucking rectangular cube that's rotating and stuff. So I jump and I fucking all right, cool, I got this. I'm dashing and I fucking fell off the side. I'm like, what the fuck? And then so I jump again and I fucking clip through it. I'm like, fuck, what the hell? So I fucking jump. I actually made it through, and then I got fucking killed by a flame vampy. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this game. I was pissed. Like, so instead of doing that, instead of like finishing Brave Fencer Musashi, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the next game. So I started playing Final Fantasy VII.
So is Brave Fencer Musashi canceled?
Brave Fencer Musashi is canceled.
Oh boy,
because
because
that like I said, I was beyond mad. Like, I don't know if it was like, because like I said, I don't know if it was me, if it was game. I don't know who I should be mad at, whether it be myself or the game or both. But I just couldn't. Like, I had as much fun with that game as I did with Mega Man X7, and I do not have fun. Squishy saw me play Mega Man X7. You saw me play Mega Man X7, Kyle. I was not having. I did not have fun with Mega Man X7.
Based on the way you're playing RE4, you're probably gonna have to cancel that too, because it looks like you're gonna inevitably end up going into like an unwinnable state, based on how much you fucking don't hit things with gun and.
All right.
How much you don't hit things with gun?
Now,
wait, what system are you playing it on?
I'm playing on PS4.
PS4, okay.
Yeah.
He's doing that thing where he doesn't shoot him in the kneecaps.
Yeah, he just like.
Do you headshot him at least?
He tries to, but then like he doesn't use any of the, like, he barely uses any of like the melee takedowns.
Jeff, you can suplex them. You can suplex them.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
You really need to go with that strat.
You can suplex them,
where, like,
and then their heads explode. You know how cool that shit is?
That's what I was telling him.
Yeah.
That's why he's got to shoot him in the kneecaps.
You gotta hit him in the kneecaps to the head to stumble them, and then you have to run up and do your melee attack so you knock them down, and then you can use your knife to finish them off and conserve ammo.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, and
Jeff's not going to do it.
I'm glad I have.
Jeff's not going to do it.
I have Aldo and Marcus there with me on my side, right? Because I'm pretty sure you guys didn't go like fucking blast through Resident Evil 4 by yourselves amazingly.
Yeah, no.
All right, and this is my first time playing Resident Evil 4.
I know, Jeff. It's just.
It's just that you don't play Resident Evil like a fucking horror survival game.
That's another issue I have to take with is
my problem is
your co-pilots aren't.
My problem isn't that you're
let
not
him experience it in his way.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
trying not to
I know.
backseat game him.
But
the problem isn't that you're not good at Resident Evil, Jeff. The problem is you're not good at this horror survival game. I'm not asking you to be good at Resident Evil 4. I'm just asking you to play it like it's a fucking horror survival game.
It's not really.
And you're playing it like an action game. And that's why you're wasting all of your goddamn
action game.
Yeah, but okay, it still has fucking survival mechanics in it. So like the fact that he just plays
action game, though.
The fact that he's playing it like fucking Gears of War and he's just like blah, 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 blah. Like that's the shit that I'm like, Jeff, stop it. You're gonna run out of ammo. There is a finite amount of ammo in this goddamn game. Stop it.
At least,
I like the fact we played Resident Evil 3 last year.
You're gonna run into that chainsaw guy. You're gonna run into that
already
chainsaw
has.
guy, and then you're gonna be like,
that chainsaw guy's
what
fucked
the
this
fuck?
shit up multiple times.
I bet.
Fuck. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say a thing.
I think the first episode was also the Boulder Run, and I fucked that.
Yeah.
You fucked up the Boulder Run.
Yeah, he didn't dodge.
How?
He just mashed, and then he didn't dodge. He didn't see the giant glowing QTE marks that said, "Now press this." And then he got fucked the second time because he didn't know they changed. My favorite part so far of the RE4 playthrough is that Hiro has continued the tradition of running into very obvious things that he should not run into. It started with Beyond Two Souls, where he fucking just against that fucking pillar, and then this motherfucker ran straight into tripwire. It's fucking great.
Dude, you don't even know the second one. The second one.
I was so frustrated with the first video. I was just like, I need to take a break. I can't handle 50 minutes of this.
Well, you're definitely gonna enjoy my Final Fantasy VII playthrough then.
Yeah, that's which are you doing, the classic 7 or the remake 7?
Classic
Okay.
7.
Classic.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure at
Should
this
hear him
point,
talk like Barrett.
I don't know which version you're playing, but if you're playing the original PS1 version, remember that circle is confirm, X is cancel. But I'm sure you're past that point.
I'm playing it on the Switch
Okay.
right now, and thank God for that fucking fast forward.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lifesaver for just overall recording and whatnot. But yeah,
listening to Jeff try to do the Barrett voice is the best way to wake up on a Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that.
What?
You go downstairs
I
and then,
try-
like, you make it a couple steps down the stairs, and you're just like,
Can't you hear the planet cry?
Aldo
I tried
comes
going
up
for
and he's
that.
like, oh, he's recording. He's doing Barrett.
I tried going for that, but I'm like, I can't do Preacher Black.
So,
So-
fun fact that a lot of people don't seem to know about, because they didn't carry this over into the remake, is that Barrett kind of doing like the Mr. T preacher voice kind of thing is actually just a product of from what I understand, based on some articles that I've read, that is just entirely based on how the U.S. translation decided to translate him.
Because
In
it
the
was one dude.
Yeah, in the original Japanese version, he's supposed to kind of sound a lot more like Solid Snake. He's that kind of vibe. So,
Oh no! I made him sound like
Well,
very.
the thing is, they didn't.
Just don't make him sound hood.
Yeah, they didn't make him a full on they didn't make him a full on Mr. T guy in the remake, but they still way stuck to that stereotypical like preacher voice, and
yeah.
I know a lot of people weren't happy with that, but that's just, I don't know.
I would have liked the opportunity to see like what Solid Snake Barrett would have been like.
Yes, same.
Otacon, can't you hear the cries of the planet?
So I just went with the deep black voice.
Oh no, it's
Barrett.
aggressive. You put an aggressive
It's
black
aggressive.
voice.
Okay, I went aggressively black as Barrett, and which often goes on like to off tangents about Cloud being a pasty white ass bitch.
So he went from Jeff, right,
To Thug Jeff?
to immediate thug drunk Jeff. And like he just flipped that switch, and then that was him. That was Barrett. Immediately, he had to stop himself multiple times from finishing what he was saying.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Like, for those who are watching Barefoot Musashi, I'm sorry. Like, that game, there was a hatred that I haven't felt in a while from that game. On the side note, though, I've been playing a little bit more Titanfall, and I've been playing some Spider-Man, actually.
Spooderman?
Yeah.
Miles Morales?
No, just the
Not
original
yet.
Spider-Man.
Oh, will Steamboat not let you borrow his copy of Miles Morales?
I offered it.
Okay.
Yeah, I said I want to play the first one.
Okay.
I want to play first.
It is
and I'm having
a really
fun.
fucking solid game, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's I've been enjoying it.
Both me and Squish enjoyed
Obviously,
our time with it.
Of course,
Yeah,
I've been going
I
around.
really liked it.
I've been going around with Common Spider. Look, and then yeah, I'm only like in this Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
So
the emissary of hell.
so I've only been on the second just recently finished the second main mission, because I've just been like going around like traveling the fucking city and stuff.
Yeah.
And I got all the backpacks and stuff.
Yeah. That's what I did too.
And yeah, like I'm like I could do this, like, but whenever I play like an open world like that or whatever, like even with like Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube and stuff, I just like forget the missions, dude. I just want to fly around, or swing around, be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
And so I unlock the trick skill perk for Spider-Man. So you can do all these flippy shit while swinging. I'm like, yeah, fucking like the black dude off the fucking Best Buy Spider-Man commercial. Like, ha! Where you going, Spider-Man? Yeah, getting the girl, saving the day.
Have you found Avenger Tower yet?
Yeah, of course I found Avenger Tower, and I found the Sanctum Sector.
Yeah.
Did you jump off of the Avengers Tower?
Yeah. I'm like Spider-Man. And also like bittersweet news as well. For in regards to just me, because this is the thing. This is what I guess this is what I get for being a villain.
You made a hero.
A chunk of my like not a chunk, but a bit of my comic that has been uploaded, PK was accidentally deleted. I don't know how, but it is what it is. So I had to like go back and redraw like a couple of pages and stuff. That took me back. Yeah, but everything's caught up right now. So I haven't worked on PK yet. I've been kind of just drawing for the Resident Evil playthrough and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my week. Stay tuned, guys, for Resident Evil 7 to come out this week.
Resident Evil 7?
Oh, you're doing 7
Resident
too?
Evil 7. Final Fantasy 7. So watch out for FanFest 7.
Oh, dude, we also played Guilty Gear. We played Guilty
Gear. Oh yeah,
Gear
we played
Strive.
the Guilty Gear beta.
It was so fucking hype.
Yeah, like it was dope. Like I have a pre-order now, so I'm waiting. So when that game comes out, you bet we'll be playing that shit.
Yeah, I know that they did have a little bit of issues with the beta and everyone getting in, but it seems that was probably more so because there were a lot more people joining in than what they expected. But it does sound that like when people finally did get in, it was an incredibly smooth experience. I saw a lot of those Wi-Fi warriors going, "Yo, what the fuck? This is rollback netcode? Holy shit!"
Yeah,
smoother than butter from Land O'Lakes.
So yeah, I enjoyed, for the characters I played, I enjoyed Sol and Kai and Giovanna.
You like that dragon install that Kai has now?
Yeah, it's actually really badass. I like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also watched I watched all of the new season of Close Enough yesterday. Very good show. Yeah, that's it for my week. Now I need to go watch Monhunt and Tom and Jerry now, probably tomorrow. So that's it for my week.
All right. You gonna hop into the news now?
We'll hop into the topic.
Oh yeah, topic. That's right.
Yes. So, Steamboat. I want you to introduce us to the topic, or bring up the topic, because you're the one that talks. So, because Steamboat's he's just on a halt right now. All right, so
you just muted yourself. You were not muted before.
I thought I was unmuted. My bad. Okay. Shit, have I been vaping on a hot mic?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
All right. Yeah, the topic this week is favorite game or console launches. Just kind of thinking back to like what our favorite experiences were with that type of stuff. Since the PS5 launch has been pretty kind of shitty for everybody but Hero. Just thought we'd want to reminisce on the good launches and the good experiences we have.
Yeah, PS5 at the household.
It's your PS5. Stop it. Stop it. If we break up, who takes it home?
That's what we thought.
Maybe,
right.
Maybe it becomes too inconvenient to have, and you have to throw it away.
Yeah, he puts it out on the curb. Doesn't tell anyone about it.
I have
Hey,
I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
My bad. Go Kyle.
About my experiences with the launch?
No, you're
no,
gonna say
no,
something.
no. It has nothing relevant to do with the podcast. Go ahead.
All right, so it was a game launch for me. It's what year did Brawl come out?
2008.
2008. So it's the year 2008. We go to our local Game Crazy at midnight. They have a tournament in said midnight release. Me and Hero go to this. Well, no, all of us actually.
All
me
of
and
us.
Hero.
It was me. It's our old group known as the Knights, which consists of me, Squish, and our two friends, Nubs and Speedy. And funny thing, it's actually when it came out, it was daylight savings time, so it was like 1 o'clock in the morning release.
Yeah. So show up. There's a little tournament. Hero beat me.
As always.
And he actually almost made it to the end, but it was a Fox Mirror match and he lost.
Not only was it a Fox Mirror match, but it was against another guy named Jeff.
Yeah.
The ultimate mirror match.
So I still remember, that was fun as fuck. And then we get the game.
Yeah.
Remember, we get the game. We hurry back to Jeff's house because it was a block away, 2 blocks away from the Game Crazy. So then we smoke up fat. I mean, we fucking blazed the devil's lettuce.
You Blaze Blued before Blaze Blue was out.
Yes. The fucking, and then we played Brawl until like 7 in the morning.
Yeah, I remember
trying to unlock everybody. And I remember I'm like, we have to go to school, and I just said, fuck it.
I remember all the morning, like Nubs and I think it was Nubs that had to go to work. Like it's when we worked at the old folks' home. He had to go work, so I had to go lock the door behind him. So I ended up passing out on the floor in front of my house because we were up so late.
Yeah, we were just. That was a good night.
That was a fun night.
So that was a good video game launch day.
Yeah.
So I'll go second, mostly because mine is also related to Brawl. And I was I think I was working like a late job, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get in line to get like my copy early. But I was gonna be able to get off of work like half an hour before like midnight before lunch. So I actually paid my friend to stand in line for me. And I messaged him like earlier, like in the week, and I was like, "Yo, dude, what are you doing like this day?" And he's like, probably nothing." I was like, "Yo, dude, you wanna go wait in line for Brawl for me?" He's like, "Not really." And I was like, "All right, how about I get you some pizza?" He's like, "Hell yeah, dude!" So he went, stood in line. He was like fourth or fifth from like the front of the line. And while I was at work, I ordered him pizza, so they delivered it to him over there. So I get off work and I go over there, and oh man, this is a bit of an asshole story, but whatever.
What else is new, Aldo?
Yeah, I guess. So we go, and he's holding the place for me, and so he even saves me a slice of pizza, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, bro." He's like, "Yeah, no problem." So he's like, "Cool, do you want me to hang around, or can I go home?" I was like, "Up to you, dude." He's like, "Okay." So he goes home, right? He doesn't stay for the rest of the launch. So goes home. Everybody's pissed off because I just cut in line.
All just nay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, no fucks given, boo, whatever. So like 5-10 minutes before the fucking doors open to get our copies, he dips, and I just stay where he was, and people are just not fucking happy, and I was like, fuck you guys. So I get my fucking.
Hey, future Jeff, can you draw a picture of like nay Aldo?
So I go and get the copy. My other friend messages me and he's like, "Yo, dude, you get Brawl?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Cool, heading over." I was like, "Yo, fucking rad, let's go." My friend that has been waiting in line for me gets home, messages me and he's like, "Yo, dude, actually, can I go over? Can I play Brawl with you?" And I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired from work. He's like, "Oh, okay, cool, dude, cool." I was like, yeah, man, don't I appreciate it though. Sorry. He's like, "Oh, no problem." So I go home. My other friends waiting for me there. We fucking stay up until like the crack of fucking dawn, just completing Subspace Emissary, and I think we completed that to like 80% completion. Before like we were passing out on the couch, like we would just like any moment there was a loading screen, we were just like, yeah, like immediately. And he's like, "I don't know, I think I'm gonna go home." I'm like, "Be careful." He's like, "No." He got home safely, and then like a couple weeks later, my friend was like, "Oh yeah, Brawl came out." Like not a couple weeks later, a couple days later, like at school or wherever, I can't remember. And he's just like, "Hey man, how's Brawl? Can I go over and play?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, feel free to come over." And he's like, "Cool." My other friend opens his fat fucking mouth. He's like, "Yeah, dude, it's fucking rad. We like, we beat most of Subspace Emissary like the night it came out." And I was like, "Oh no."
as Taco does that patented like eyebrows lifted face, like the
yeah. Look, shut up. Yeah, and I'm just like, no. I'm like, yeah, dude, he was over at my house. I couldn't stop him. He was already there. But yeah, that's been my favorite launch. It was a good one.
All right. I'm gonna think of mine because Squishy, because me and Squishy have been friends for so long. He took mine, so I'll think about mine. Kyle, Knuckle Bomber. You guys want to go ahead because I think.
Yeah, I can go with mine. So I've actually been to a lot of midnight releases and launches. Most of them were pretty uneventful. I was at the Smash Ultimate release with one of my friends who's a big fan of it, and we saw the Joker reveal while waiting in line for it. So we both got really hyped about that because we're both big Persona fans. I got my launch console for the PS4. I bought that at lunch. So that was cool to
launch at lunch.
Yeah. To experience, I guess. There's only like two noteworthy ones that I had. I went to a launch party for the first Injustice with my friend. I hadn't pre-ordered the game or anything, but I went there with him, and they were doing a tournament, and it was free for anyone to join in for a potential chance to win the game, right? The people that organized this tournament were not very good tournament organizers, because how it operated was you would have two people play, and then winner stays. So if you were the first person to play, you had to play like 9 other people in order to get your chance to win. But if you were the last person in line, you only had to beat that one guy and you could get it.
So it's essentially an Iron Man match.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Except for it was fucking stupid. Because nobody knew how to fucking play this game. And because I'm a dumb, edgy boy. Of course, the character that I picked was Deathstroke. And
you cute bitch.
yeah. And so I was like the third person to play, and my friend was all the way the last person in line. So I picked Deathstroke. I just use his fucking bullshit machine gun spam, and then if they get close, I do the flippy sword trick. Clear everyone until it's my friend, and I'm like, I got you, Hovey. And then I just let him beat me, and he got his game for free.
Damn, that's
we fucking right scammed there. GameStop's dumb bullshit people who don't know how to organize tournaments. The other noteworthy launch was for the Nintendo Wii. Me and my friend went down to our local GameStop. We hadn't pre-ordered the Wii or anything. We just wanted to see what the hubbub was about and like kind of get that lived-in experience. So we go there. We talk to the people getting the new Zelda. We're excited for them to go play this game that we don't get to play yet. Well, it was Twilight Princess, so it came out on the GameCube, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that's how I played it.
The
I
reason
played on Wii.
that this launch was noteworthy for me, it's not because of the Nintendo Wii. It's because at that time, there had been, most of you have probably forgotten about it now. It is an ancient device that has long since been forgotten by the annals of history.
Through the annals of history.
It is, it's very important to me. It opened the door to me for like a lot of childhood experiences. It is a device that some scholars have called the Microsoft Zune. Yeah.
Zune. How did I know you were talking about that?
Zune.
How did I know you were talking about
Microsoft
that?
Zune.
Yeah,
Microsoft
the Microsoft Zune. They had a kiosk for it, and I had like fucked around with it. I'm like, holy shit, this thing is so much cooler than a fucking iPod. Fuck Apple. Microsoft's where it at. And like I fell in love with it. So like, because the Wii launched in like I want to say like November.
Sounds about right.
And my birthday's in December. Like I wouldn't shut the fuck up about it to my parents. And I ended up getting a Microsoft Zune for Christmas. Man, guess what? I'm still a Zune stan. Fuck Apple. Fuck iPods and iPads and all that other fucking dumb bullshit. Bring the Zune back, Microsoft. Bring it back. I will tattoo the Zune logo on my body if you bring it back. I love my.
Get a whole Zune tattooed on you.
Yeah, I really do want to get like a custom snapback of a
Just
Zune.
get it like right here on your neck.
Probably not on my neck. That's a little extreme.
Just right here. Just right here.
Just right on my forehead.
Just right there.
Right on your
Just right
forehead.
on your forehead.
You gotta tell everyone.
My third eye has opened.
I am Zune.
I am Zune.
I am Zune.
Zune Kyle. Kyle Zune. I don't know.
Kyle Zune.
Issa Zune.
Issa Zune. Kyle Zune. Kyle Zune.
Yeah. That's yeah, I think those are the only two really cool launch experiences. Like I have a cool amount of experiences with like midnight releases of movies, but like this is for consoles and games, so
Consoles and games.
Let's see. So there's two for me. For me, the first one was when Mortal Kombat 9 came out. Mortal Kombat 9 and Portal 2. So both of those came out same midnight launch. I think at the time I was working at La Frontera with one of my buddies, right? And we both had reserved the like one of the 2 or 3 collector's editions that they had at the time. So it was more so like a flex for us, because like we were like, it was like us 2 and then like the one person who won one in a drawing or something got to walk out with one, and we just got to see everyone's like salty faces while we also had Portal 2. So like a lot of other, so like we picked up both copies, right? Because we were like, fuck yeah, we're both excited for these games. And so we're walking out, and like half the people there were for Mortal Kombat and the other half was for Portal. So the people in the store, as they're waiting for the little ticket so they can grab their prepaid copy, we're like, yeah, fuck Mortal Kombat. They're gonna a bunch of fighting game people over there. Fuck that. We're just gonna go do some puzzles. And then me and Jerry were just like, yo dog, check this shit out. I don't think anyone else got one. And then you just hear all the salty Mortal Kombat fans like behind us. They're just like, oh fuck them, they got them before we did, blah blah blah. And we go back to his house and we open up one of them, and like we don't need to look at the stuff inside. We're like, oh dude, whatever, we'll look at this later. Let's just fucking play Mortal Kombat. Play Mortal Kombat till like 4:30 in the morning, and we end up having to open the next day. We're like, shit, whatever, we're gonna play some more Mortal Kombat.
Fuck.
And like we grabbed Portal 2 and just like tossed it off to the side. We're like, fuck this, we'll worry about this in like 2 weeks when we're just like a little burnt out of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it was like 2 months before I played Portal 2. Because we were just going in on Mortal Kombat every day. The other time was when they announced the Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Collector's Edition. And I was living in Idaho at the time.
Bitch.
Yeah, you know that big ass box that I have with
Fuck
like
you.
everything? Oh dude, it came with so much stuff. That was like easily the best collector's edition I ever bought for the price that I got it for. Dude, it came with like an 11-disc soundtrack. Ryu's built an art book, certificate of authenticity, a nice like suede case, a light up Ryu statue doing the Shoryuken, and like a couple other things. It came with like all the alpha games. Came with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Came with Street Fighter 4.
It was that,
dude. It came out. He got all the fucking Street Fighter like cartoons and anime and shit.
Oh yeah, it came with the animated series and everything too, and like a documentary series.
I was so.
And then dude, the amount of like fucking PlayStation avatars that I came with too, that I'm still salty that I can't get back anymore. Dude, it came with well over like 150 of them.
Hey, Knuckle Bomber.
Yeah.
And you too, Steve Boat. If Knuckle Bomber gives you those the CDs for the cartoons and anime for Street Fighter, can you do the thing? To put the thing in the thing?
Yes.
Probably.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it for sure.
Yeah.
My computer has a Blu-ray ripper, so
nice.
But
cool.
Yeah, so I go to pick that up, and in the store, they only had one. Right, and no one else knew about it, and like I had ordered it, and I walked out with that. Also Borderlands 2 came out at the same time too. Unfortunately, I didn't get the collector's edition of that because I just wanted the loot box for it, just for the case. Like I didn't care for Borderlands at the time. I was like, fuck that. So I go pick it up, and on the shelf, they had the collector's edition of like Dead or Alive. And I was like, yo, can I get that too? They're like, unfortunately, this is the only one, but if that dude doesn't show up in like a day, we'll hit you up. And lo and behold, that guy came in to grab that collector's edition, and he gave me the dirtiest fucking look for walking out with that Street Fighter, and everybody else that was walking in were giving me like that dirty look. They're like, yo, what the fuck? And so like, I thought I was about to get like mugged in the parking lot. And I turn around after I put it in my car, and I'm like, yeah, oh, whatever, Borderlands. Toss 1 and 2 off to the side.
And then
like,
just shake, and then
and then I see
On
that
sight.
dude. I see that dude come out with a big ass box for Dead or Alive because he got like a bitchin' statue with it, and I was like, oh, fuck you. And then he looks at me. And he's like, haha. And I was like, oh yeah. And then he just gave me an even dirtier look because he wanted the Street Fighter one more. So it's like he took Dead or Alive as like a consolation prize. And so like we were just exchanging dirty looks on the way leaving the GameStop, like as we're driving away at the light. So those were my 2 moments.
This is gonna be like such. I'm gonna call this just like nay on site.
It's kind of funny because like I suck at Street
on
Fighter.
site.
I fucking suck at Street Fighter. I don't play Street Fighter much, but like I was still so happy for it.
That was a sick deal. Like that was a sick deal for you.
So excited.
For me, there was a lot because I played a lot of games, and obviously with the one and only Squish, like I said, being my friend longest and stuff, and as well as Knuckle Bomber living with me for quite some time. There's been a lot of stages of stuff for me that I went through for getting stuff for whether it be for Evil Squirtle or for my personal self. So I got a lot. Like I could bring up like a sad one before I get to like the fun ones. If you guys want,
you always have a sad
yes,
one.
please.
I always have a sad one. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about like the situation at the time, but you guys know the situation of like between me and a certain friend of ours and stuff about doing a certain favor for him. Yeah. So
Keep going.
it was
Just keep going.
When Shadowbringers came out back in 2019. The previous year, I told my friend I was going to do a favor for him and stuff, and everything was going good. Everything seemed like it was going to be more likely a thing, But when Shadowbringers came out and stuff like that, like I got off work early, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna play Shadowbringers. I'm gonna wait a little while. I'm gonna level up my gunbreaker. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have fun. That day, our friend hits me up and he's like, Jeff, I'm gonna have to cancel that favor. Stuff because of certain certain things that happened. So I was very distraught because that was a lot of emotion I was building up during that time in regards to that favor for my friend. Then I found out that my tío was dying of cancer at that time also, and my mom was very distraught. And I told her that I'd go down to Mexico with her to see my tío before he passes and stuff. But she left abruptly, and I was very distraught that I couldn't be there with her during that time. So my first time playing Shadowbringers was a very somber time for me, and I was just very emotionally drained while playing it. I still played it, and I had fun, but with all the weight of what happened with my friend and with my tío, was really just letting me sink down. So I was really numb playing it, but I needed to escape, That being said, to a little bit more positive. Well, we'll go with another. It's when Smash Ultimate came out. So at the place I work, we get involved with the type during Christmas time called peak season. Peak season is where there's a lot of demand from customers and stuff in regards to getting packages, getting freight for Christmas and whatnot. So my dumbass, I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I won't worry about the next day. I'm just gonna go to GameStop, pick up my copy of Smash Ultimate, play a little while and stuff. That little while ended up being, till I had to go to work. So, and because I couldn't call out because of peak season, because everybody had to be there, I went there, and that day was a total shit show. I was sleep deprived. I was violent. The workplace was making me violent.
Oh my god!
I was yelling incoherently. I was punching things. So I ended up talking to my boss I'm like, the shift's over. I'm going home. Fuck it. All right, I need to get some sleep. So I go home. I end up passing the fuck out for the longest day, for the longest time, until my brother hits me up. It's like, hey Jeff, we're doing a money pot. If you were down to go, I'm like, fuck it. Why not? I took a nap. I'm up. I'm gonna go. And that was my Smash Ultimate time. Without progressing on.
Here's a more positive launch experience where I irresponsibly stayed up super late and then became really violent at work. Yes, much more positive.
Compared to the last one, compared to the last one I talked about beforehand, it's more positive.
So you
it's one notch up.
One notch up. All right. So now another notch up, a better notch.
He done flipped the script.
Don't you love how how Hero was like, yeah, dude, we're gonna make this a positive podcast, and who consistently gives the downest stories on this fucking podcast? Now, I don't want to talk about sad stuff. We're gonna avoid talking about the fucking COVID pandemic for 4 months, so we want to be positive.
Board offline. Yeah. Whatever, board offline.
Hey, you knew what that fucking signed up for with me. Fucking obituary
celebrities offline permanently.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I never made any fucking claims about it being a positive podcast.
So a positive one I had was with the release of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Me and Marcus actually were there. Marcus got off work, and he's like, "This is back when we lived down in Salt Lake, Marcus, in the apartments." Marcus got off work, and I'm like, "Marcus, I know you're off work. I know you just got off work, but take me to GameStop right now so I can go pick up this game." So I picked up both Sun and Moon. I gave one to Speedy because he gave me his copy of Omega Ruby. So after we pick up, I think I bribed Marcus with food.
Yeah, I was like, dude, where's my copy of Pokemon? You're like, fuck you. I was like, oh, fuck you.
So I ended up like just going to my room and like shutting the door and playing it to like God knows when. I think I played it halfway without like stopping. And I don't know what time it came out of my room, but I remember it being the weekend and it being bright. And then going on to the last one is with when Stormblood was released. Me and Knuckle Bomber, obviously we pre-ordered the expansion. So for those who pre-ordered the expansion for Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and probably Endwalker, they get to play it a few days early before everybody else does. So obviously you know that me and Knuckle Bomber were a hype for shit. So we got on, we started playing together and whatnot. We're trying to do all the missions and shit until the fucking the instance came up. Where like it was just like kicking everybody out of that fucking like instance. You remember, Marcus?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Wait, was that when we pulled the all-nighter with Stormy?
Yeah.
Oh dear God, I hated life.
So me, Knuckle Bomber, and Stormy, if you guys know from Tales of Eorzea, we were all in our apartment just playing, and since we couldn't do the instance, I think it was Stormy. He wanted to level up Red Mage. So we got to do a whole bunch of fucking, like, you know, lower level shit that we done in the previous expansion because we couldn't go on the goddamn instances.
No, fucking King Mog, get out of here. He wanted that weapon so bad, and then he ended up getting all the fucking weapons that I wanted. I'm done with that one. So done with King Mog. He can go fuck himself. So done with that song too. He can go fuck itself.
Oh my God! Remember when we beat Shinryu and fucking it was such a bitch and a half fight because all the Dragoons were falling off the goddamn ledge because they're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
And then every time like when the expansion we always went to like the trial roulette and always hit Shinryu, there was just like an overall.
Shinryu is the one at the end of Stormbringer, right?
Of Stormblood, yeah.
Stormblood, yeah.
Yeah, like the first at the end of the first part of the campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a hassle at the time. It was a bitch. It was a pretty bitch of a fight.
I died. So bad now. I died on my first time to that because I couldn't get to the corner fast enough. It felt really bad because I was like, I'm ready for it. I can do it. I watched the video and everything, and then it happened, and I'm like, oh shit, this is the part. And like, I tried to jump on at the last second, and I just missed it. You see my fucking Pompadour Samurai go, woo.
What's the they're just saying something about the plan is good, but the execution's done poorly or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember saying. But yeah, like I'm excited for a bunch of upcoming games as well being released and whatnot. And with Monster Hunter Rise coming out next month, me, Steamboat, and Knuckle Bomber have ours already pre-ordered. So we're gonna be I think we're gonna be streaming that, or right, guys?
Recording. We're gonna be recording that.
We're just recording that.
I'm gonna be doing some heavy editing on that.
Yeah, so this is gonna be Steamboat's. This is gonna be Steamboat's personal project also in regards to all the editing and whatnot. So if you guys just stay tuned for the Monster Hunter stuff that we're gonna be doing, and yeah. All right. So let's get off the topic. Let's get on the news. Yeah.
Yeah, we're an hour in. Let's go.
Cool. Sorry about rambling, guys.
No, it's all right.
All right. Well, Kyle, lead us to the news, my dude.
All right. So to kick things off, we got new Street Fighter V stuff came out. Season 5 has officially started. The man, the myth, the legend, the best character, some might even say the streetest fighter, Dan Hibiki, with the Psycho style has dropped, and oh boy, I spent some time in the lab with him. He's really fun. His timing's a little bit weird, but like I've always liked Dan because he's like a fucking dumb taunt character. He doesn't feel super broken, but he definitely feels like he's an actual viable character. Like he has not been intentionally made bad. He's just different. But he still kind of retains that joke element, but he's still really fun to use. Actually feels really competitively viable. So I'm glad he's here. He's got a really dumb story costume though, where he's trying to go viral and market his fucking bullshit karate.
The beanhead or whatever.
Yeah, the Psycho boy. He's trying to He's trying to make a Beanie Baby cash craze, which is
like how they did with Chibi Blanco. Or whatever.
Yeah, which is totally on brand for Dan. On brand Dan.
On brand Dan.
Obviously they already did announce that we'd be getting Rose, Oro, Akira, and a mystery character with the season pass.
Which a lot of people thought was going to be 11, but
yeah.
no.
So dropping unexpectedly, they also announced 11 as a bonus character. He is not the 5th character for the season pass.
He's the Mokujin of Street Fighter 5.
No, he's just a random select. He doesn't even change characters in between matches. He's just.
I take that back.
Yeah, he's
semi Mokujin.
Yeah, he's just random select with a cool skin and voice. Mokujin changes styles in between rounds. That's why he's not Mokujin.
Yeah, that's fair.
They also came with their premium pass, which comes with a bunch of other characters and stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited, especially since from what I understand, it actually looks like this is going to be the last season pass for Street Fighter 5.
It is.
Yeah, because I think
it's going to be the last one.
This only came around because Street Fighter 6 had to be delayed. I think it would be really cool for us to do a what's our? It's not a Smash Brother. What's the
Basement Kings?
Yeah, Basement King for Street Fighter 5 once all of the characters are out. And I send off to Street Fighter 5. Especially with how much it's grown as a game. It had a really rough launch. Had really, really rocky days starting. And then almost seemingly disappeared off the face of the earth with Season 3. But it definitely seems like they're bringing it back. Let's see. Takayuki Nakayama and... Yeah, sorry. And Shuhei Matsumoto are really stepping it up where some might say Ono was not bringing the heat. They're definitely trying to get Street Fighter back on track. They're listening to fan feedback. They've been in a lot of really good communication. They also introduced the new V-Shift mechanic, which is like a defensive ability. Because I've only been in the lab, I haven't really done any actual matches. I can't really talk too much about it, but it seems neat, seems cool, does a little time stop action. So yeah, that's all. Speaking of Street Fighter stuff, we also saw Ryu and Chun Li in Fortnite. So hop on and do the floss to get some of Chun's buns.
Or do that fucking what's that dance that we're just like, ooh, Chun Li? It's just shakes her hips.
Oh, in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you play Fortnite, Squish. Have you gotten the
No, well, I don't play Fortnite.
Oh.
I play Fortnite with my nephew once in a while.
So you play Fortnite?
Not actively.
Okay.
You listen to the Fortnite song, don't you?
I like to quote
you play more Fortnite than the rest of us combined. So
that is true. That is very true. I don't know. I just don't want to drop money on Fortnite since I don't play it at all.
Yeah.
It's what me and Taco and Knucklebomb were talking about was the idea of we want to get this just because that Chun Li just.
Do you even want to play Fortnite?
Get some of that Chun bun.
But that Chun Li though, that Chun bun, it's just.
Dude, I ain't leaving the emote menu. You're gonna see 47 hours logged. 46 of those were in the fucking emote menu. 1 hour was me fucking trying to play the game and I'd be like, nah.
You're just gonna get people that are just gonna build everything
Yeah,
around you. And you're like,
that's my beef with Fortnite. Oh no, I'm getting shot. Time to build a house. No, fuck you.
All right. Anybody else got anything to add for Street Fighter 5? All right. Oh.
I was like, I'm glad that freaking Street Fighter 5 is doing well, doing better than it initially came out. Hopefully, it ends on a good note.
I feel like unless this like fifth character is like fucking, I don't like Decapre levels bad. Even then, still feel like it's gonna finish pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like Street Fighter and Tekken right now are possibly on their near done because with the announcement of that of the Poland Prime Minister for Tekken 7.
Oh yeah, that happened. We didn't have that in the news, but yeah, we might as well talk about it here. Polish Prime Minister is now a Tekken 7 fighting character.
Yeah, we don't know who she is, but
she can fight other famous Tekken characters like Akuma and Geese and Noctis and Negan. My favorite Tekken characters.
My Negan.
And I think that we still have. There's going to be one more Tekken character.
I think that was it. I think it was only the two.
Well, they said that there's like 18. There's going to be DLC character 18, which I believe is the.
No, that's what
No,
that's
it's
what they announced. That's the Prime Minister.
Yeah, it's
thing.
character. It's DLC packs 18 and 19, and I think typically one of those is like more customization items.
Yeah, because I
will get a stage.
I think it's supposed to be like 2 stages and 2 characters, which is Kunimitsu and Polish Prime Minister.
Polish Prime Minister.
Yeah, the PPR. Yeah, we'll see where that goes. All right, moving on. Kingdom Hearts is now on PC via the Epic Game Store. Kind of neat because I've tangentially followed the Kingdom Hearts modding scene, which is pretty fucking crazy considering like the amount of shit that you have to do to get it working. But they're like it's pretty extensive for what it's worth. Like you have people modding back in like young Xehanort and Aqua into Kingdom Hearts 2 with form changes and style changes and custom scripted events. It's pretty crazy. So now that all of these games are on PC, even though there's no like official modding tools or anything, it'll be exciting to see where that goes, if anywhere. The big issue with this though is that all of these games are Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 are starting out at $50, and the rest of the games are $60. Granted that Kingdom Hearts 3 also comes with the Remind DLC, but if you go back to the episode where that came out, you know my fucking opinions on that DLC.
That was an alright DLC. No, fuck, it wasn't even DLC. It was just you're literally just playing the ending again.
Yep, you play the ending again, but this time you can choose which character you want to play as, and we added this extra bit last minute where you can fuck around in the cool final world we designed, and then you can do really fucking hard boss fights against all of the
You paid $30 for that.
Yeah, you paid $30. This was $30. Very No Man's Sky. And that's...
Oh no, you got the fight. Also, you got that fight with the, or was that free?
Yozora. No, that was also part of the DLC.
Yeah, you get the Yozora fight.
You get the Yozora fight. Yozora. And the fucking but also good news for people that hate their Nintendo Switch like me. Melody of Memories, Kingdom Hearts Mom, dropped on Epic Game Store too, so I could play that.
I actually want that game. Yeah, it came out for everything. But yeah, I actually want that game. It does not look bad.
I think it's dumb. $60 for a fucking rhythm, like, nah, get the fuck out
I
of
mean,
here.
have you ever? Guessing you've never bought a Hatsune Miku game.
Yeah.
I bought Persona 5 Persona 5 and Persona 3 dancing games, and let me tell you, I'm so glad I bought that bundle on sale, because...
Did you? Yeah, exactly. There you go.
See, you've never played a Miku game.
No, but he's played those.
They are Miku games, from what
Mostly.
I've seen. For the
They're
most
not
part,
as hard.
they're
But Miku games are so good.
They're not though.
Well,
No,
They're-
He's not.
The best
He's not a
part-
rhythm game fan. He's not.
No,
Dude, the
I
best
like
part is you don't even have to
DDR
play
and
it. You can just
Stepmania
dress her up and watch her dance.
and
Yeah.
That's the best part.
and
Yeah.
Os, but like,
Wait, so you bought the bundle, but you didn't get Persona 4 dancing?
no, I fucking don't give a shit about the Persona 4 characters. Fuck 'em.
Ugh. All right, never mind. Your
The only good
opinion's
characters
invalid.
in Persona 4
No, we're moving
are
on. Your opinion doesn't matter anymore.
Kanji, Naoto, and like sometimes Yusuke.
No, we're
If
moving on.
Atlas would stop being cowards and let us play the gay character, Yusuke would probably be
Boo
higher up.
Kanji,
Uh,
Boo Naoto.
Chie and fucking what?
Chie, best girl.
Chie sucks.
best girl.
Chie is
God,
trash.
you like Anne,
Chie
don't
is
you?
toxic.
Me?
Yeah,
Anne?
that's right. You like Anne.
No,
Get out of here.
no,
Pizza.
I don't like Anne.
No, I
I
don't.
like Haru.
Anne fucking sucks.
Haru's my favorite. She's my
All right,
wife.
you redeemed yourself.
Yeah. Anne's the basic bitch option for dumb white boys. And I mean, I
Yeah,
am a dumb
I like
white boy,
Chie.
but like,
I thought the like the red. What was the girl in the red dress? Is his name?
In the red dress?
Yeah,
Like the
In-
new character?
in 4. No, in 4.
Oh,
Oh,
that dumb
Yukiko.
character.
Yukiko.
Yukiko,
Is
yeah.
her name? Yeah,
Yukiko.
Yukiko. Yeah, I think she's the basic. Ass.
No,
Like,
Chie
she's the Anne
is
one,
the
right?
basic.
I thought
Nah.
No, it's
Yukiko-
it's always the first girl that joins your party.
Chie is the first girl that joins your party.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I thought it was Yukiko. Though.
No.
Yeah.
Sensei was the best.
Yeah. Were we? Is this a waifu discussion? Here?
Yeah, let's
About
move
Persona
on.
4?
Like,
Are we doing this?
You want
y'all
them to find
motherfuckers
out
just
shit.
need to finish Persona 5 Royale, and then we can have
I
the
finished
Persona
Persona 5
waifu
Royale.
wars.
Haru, best girl.
Oh, please no.
I like Kawakami.
Makoto.
Be the teacher, bro.
Fucking,
Haru, best girl.
fucking Shinjiro, best girl.
See, I want the
From
Makoto
Persona
first.
3.
In the first
Yeah,
Persona,
and
but I want
yeah.
Haru next.
Sexy Rex
Takemi and
Raptor.
Takemi and Shogi girl.
Oh, Hifumi, yeah.
Yes, Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus, high five for fucking Hifumi Shogi girl. Yeah,
Did you
Alright.
go for that in Royal?
yeah, I went for that in Royal.
All right. Anyway, should we move on?
Yeah, do we have anything else to add about Kingdom Hearts?
It's a
Oh,
game.
it's going to be expensive. It's going to be on the PC.
Yep.
I'm offended
Your
it's going to be
mods.
expensive.
Yeah, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody can now add Homer Simpson, Hank Hill, Wolverine, Luke Skywalker, and Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
now.
now you have a full rip for all the porn artists also.
Yep.
Yep.
Granted, they were able to do that with the PS4, so.
Now they will do it again.
Yeah.
They'll be doing better. They'll be able to do it better now. You can have
That's
fucking
that's
Donna,
not that's,
Donna fucking Kyrie.
that's not how fucking ripping models
With
work.
a
It doesn't
giant-
just suddenly
with a
become
giant
better because it's
duck
on
dick.
PC. It just becomes easier. But like ripping
Yeah.
models from the PS4 hasn't been that difficult. They ripped the Persona 5 characters pretty easily.
Okay.
Anyways, so better models were born. That's the takeaway here.
Yeah. Next one. This one's you, Aldo. Steamboat.
What is it?
It's the Billy streamer thing.
Billy?
Oh yeah. So there's a streamer in China who's watching Jobless Reincarnation, which I guess according to some people is like the OG isekai. Like it's the book that like kind of started the craze, or at least popularized it.
That's what I've heard as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't confirmed myself, but it's about like a 30-year-old neat jobless dude, whatever dies, is reincarnated into a new world. Retains all like his old world memories. Anyways, I have to explain that part, that he's like jobless and kind of a loser in his previous life. Because this guy, the streamer on like Bilibili, which is I guess like Chinese Twitch, he was just like, yo, there's a loser anime for loser people who are poor and don't deserve good anime, and you know, this anime appeals to like a basic ass crowd. So he got like his fucking audience to like report it for like whatever fucking reason, and they got the anime.
His audience being 9 million people.
Yes. So it got taken off the website. And now they're being sued for kind of like abuse of power or something along those lines. For getting the anime taken down. However, the actual like writer of the books was just like super chill about it. He was just like, yeah, it sucks that this happened, but like, I'm happy that there's enough people out there who actually are enjoying the work, and I would hope that like more people continue to enjoy like this anime. I hope that guy gets some help. And he's like just super kind of like cool about this whole thing and not being like, yeah, fuck that dude. He's just like, I don't know, man. People like it, I guess.
Not for everybody.
Yeah. To add a little bit onto that, it looks like it's specifically the streaming site is prosecuting him for violating the contract and their contract with him. So it seems like there was some sort of like partnership in the way that Twitch does it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how Chinese...
his social credit score went down then probably
his China credit score.
Yeah, his China credit score went down.
So it looks like they're suing him into oblivion. His account is banned. They revoked his performance awards, and they've disqualified him from participating in their partner program, as well as other community incentive activities. I don't know a whole lot about Bilibili. It seems like it's the Chinese crossbreed between Twitch and and Nico Nico. Nico Duga? What's that one site, the Japanese video site where they let a shit ton of messages?
I think it's just Nico or Nico.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Nico.
Okay. Yeah. So that happened.
Take a shot anytime one of the members of the podcast say Nico. Just got fucking wrecked in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah. So this kind of sucks. It's a really shitty thing to do. I've watched a single episode of this anime. It was out of context. I just happened to be hanging out with friends who watched like the third or fourth episode of it. I've also heard
watching an isekai anime.
I mean, last podcast I talked about watching an isekai. Well, basically an isekai anime. Like, I don't fucking look, guys. If you're gonna make a fantasy anime, but then make all of the elements be like, oh, let me level up my class level so I can gain enough. You're a fucking isekai. Shut up. I don't care that somebody didn't actually get magically transported. If the amount of effort you put into your fantasy world building is just ripping off of Final Fantasy, go fuck yourself. You're an isekai.
You call it real isekai.
You're just fuck. I don't want to be angry. This isn't worth being angry about, goddammit.
It's a good show, Kyle. You should watch it. I think there's like 7 episodes out.
I'm
sure you'd enjoy it.
Yeah,
the Jobless Reincarnation one.
Yeah,
it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't. We'll see. Like it does.
There's a
it
buff
does
mommy
have,
lady.
Yeah, it does have a dark-skinned, big titty anime lady who's also really cool with katanas.
You forgot to mention the part where she's swole as fuck.
Yeah, she got that Amazon build.
And the wolf, you said.
And the wolf. She hits every.
Of course, Hero's most important aspect is whether she has an animal or not.
Don't matter. She just.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. Just watch it solely for that.
What's
Don't
her
matter.
ratio? What's her ratio?
Animal to sheets, bro.
Fucking decapitate some dude like it's yesterday's trash.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably wait until it's done. Tell people I'm gonna watch it and then not actually watch it. That's
you should totally. You just watch it.
Okay.
That way I have someone to talk about it with.
All right. That's a good enough reason for me. All right.
Okay.
Moving on up. Guys, did you know that there was a Nintendo Direct that came out, and people weren't terribly satisfied with it.
That's a surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
It's a real surprise.
we got a lot of JRPG stuff. Aside from before going into the super obvious topic, that's the one that I think is the most contentious one. Besides there just being a bunch of JRPG stuff.
Three for Jeffrey. 3 that I put out.
Look,
on
before
the
we
fucking channel.
before we get to that, I do have like two things that I want to talk about as far as this direct goes. Besides that, the first one being they showed off more of No More Heroes 3, which is kind of like pouring salt in the wound. They announced that they're keeping some stuff that happened in the Switch game, and jobs are back, which nobody was concerned that they would be gone with. So, but hey, game still looks good, still looks fun. I'm excited for it. It's the only Switch game I'm gonna give a shit about. So, except for they also announced what looks like a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy Tactics called the Triangle Strategy Project, because they haven't come out with an actual name for it.
Project Trinity or whatever.
No, it's just Project
The
Triangle.
Triangle
It's literally
Strategy.
Project Triangle Strategy.
Yeah.
There's
That's-
no Trinity in there.
Yeah, the same way that it was called Project Octopath Traveler. So it's probably just going to be called Triangle.
I don't
Strategy.
think it's gonna be called Triangle Strategy.
I would.
Octopath Traveler is like a way more video gamey name, whereas Triangle Strategy literally just sounds like a fucking design doc.
Listen, because it's. I will put up $10 that it is
Okay.
called.
I will take that bet.
All right, $10.
We got money. We got
Yep.
money.
$10 that it is called
Yes.
that it releases as Triangle Strategy.
Okay.
Okay.
Is anyone else joining this pot?
No. I'll let it go between you two.
Okay. No Chits and Chats Civil War. I'm super excited for that because I love the shit out of Final Fantasy Tactics based on the trailer. It definitely looks like the storyline is going to follow into that kind of territory and tone. So that's cool. I just hope it gets brought over for something other than Switch, because
Did you check out the? Do you have a Switch?
I do. I just
Okay. Did you check out the demo?
I don't
for
ever
it?
use it. I have not. I
Okay.
need to. It's just that I don't want to go through the rigmarole of hooking up my Switch and then just have it sitting there collecting dust. I'd
That's
rather
fair.
keep it in my dumb carrying case where it collects dust in there.
I downloaded the demo. It's good. I was really digging it. My only complaint with all of these fucking Project Square Enix games is that they always put the fucking demo on like max difficulty, which I get why they do that. But as somebody who like hardly ever plays anything on like hard difficulty, I'm just like, I don't. Why do I have to struggle to like make it out of this fucking match like
Tutorial
alive?
level.
Yeah, well, it's not okay. So that's the thing too, right? It's like they don't even pick like a tutorial level. They pick like a level that's, I guess, like in the middle or towards the middle of the game, because they even tell you when you start it up, it's like, hey, this is taken out like from the middle of the game. So if you don't understand what's going on in the story, don't worry about it. You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So like, there's a ton
Fair
of fucking dialogue. So I don't care already because I have no prior attachment. So I'm pretty sure there was some useful information in there that I just fucking skipped past. And then like I go in and play the game, and it's hard as balls, and I'm just like, listen, it's good systems, and like being on hard difficulty really kind of makes me examine the systems and like how the different characters like, you know, complement and play with each other and whatever. But I don't play games to have a hard time. I'm a wuss.
That sounds very much like Final Fantasy Tactics, where the first three story battles are pretty easy, and then you get to fucking Dorder, where they've got like 3 black mages and 2 archers standing on a perch above you, and they just rain hellfire down upon you, and you're like, I only have squires and chemists. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
It also just reminds me of like the Bravely Default 2 demo that came out, like the first one. Which the part of why I'm playing the game is because they've been really good about taking feedback. because I played the first and second demo for Brave Default, and like they changed like quite a bit, at least on the UI end. And like one of my complaints with like the first Brave Default demo was also hard as balls. But like you walk out into the desert and a fucking wolf from off camera like runs at you and like hits you and then proceeds to like party wipe you.
Fuck.
Because you're also so like before you go out into the wilderness, you're supposed to like equip shit and maybe change your jobs or whatever. But like I don't know if you're just thinking, oh, it's a demo, whatever. They gave me the shit I need. Just fucking walk out, get party wiped by a fucking random ass wolf. I'm not here to fucking struggle, video games. I'm here for a goddamn power fantasy.
All
I'm
right.
about to have a good time, and honestly, I'm feeling so attacked right now.
Exactly. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Why you make me
Nice.
struggle, Project Triangle Strategy?
All right. Last thing from the Nintendo Direct. Go ahead and take it away, Jeff.
So
Hero.
Specifically,
Yeah,
last
yeah,
thing that
yeah.
mattered, I guess.
Yeah.
there's three things that matter to me. Here's truly. First one, I think I was talking to it with Steamboat, was the announcement of Skyward Sword HD.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that happened. And Splatoon 3. I forgot about
And
those. I
Splatoon
don't
3,
give a
yeah.
shit about those.
Glad Skyward Sword is finally. I'm glad I'm able to play Skyward Sword again. This time with the right analog stick. So that's gonna be actually a much more enjoyable experience. Instead of using the fucking gyro controls. Like the gyro controls are probably better now for playing Skyward Sword. Can't really say for sure, but because I don't use gyro controls. So good for anybody who likes that stuff, I guess. I'm just glad I get to freaking use the right stick and stuff. So not only will that probably make obviously I'll make the sword strikes go easier, but using the beetle as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is gonna be the second time for me playing for Skyward Sword. So yeah, then
This will be my first time beating it.
Same.
I've beaten it multiple times before.
Really?
In fact, I beat it almost every day.
I've never played it, and I don't have a Switch, which I should invest in one.
No.
Sure. Possibly. Yeah.
Squish.
Well, I guess now because you got
Yes.
I got a proposition for you. Do you want to buy my Switch so I can buy the Monster Hunter one?
How much? We'll talk after.
Yeah, we'll talk after. Go ahead.
Should we?
Was
Splatoon 3.
sorry.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Then was Splatoon 3. Yes. Everybody's all hyped about fucking the fact that there is no gender now, and there's no gender hairstyles in Splatoon 3 now. So good for people for that. I'm all about fucking the fact that I could be my Octo Boy.
I'm also all about fucking.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that because it's like a white wasteland and stuff like that. Like with Splatoon 1, the last Splatfest of the between Chaos and Order was probably was the catalyst of the new story. Because the Splatfest between Chaos and Order, Chaos won. So that's what I'm assuming. Probably everything's all desolate, some of that.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
So
I'm surprised to put it in 2020 Portland. That was a surprise.
In the timeline where Portland actually got burned down.
So I'm looking for that. You get your little salmon buddy with you as well, and hopefully, Salmon Run becomes more of an accessible thing and not fucking limited. And then, okay.
Pokemon Snap.
Nope.
Not yet.
No, we
Not yet.
got one more thing before we get to the Pokemans.
Now,
Yeah.
I had to contain my hype during.
Was it the dodgeball
direct.
one? It was the dodgeball one, right?
It was not dodgeball. It was involved Smash. My girls, my sword girls, my sword base, Fucking Pyro Myth was announced for Smash. Holy fucking shit. Hell yeah. Why y'all motherfuckers bitching about Xenoblade goddamn 2 fucking being goddamn Smash? You guys were all for it when fucking Sakurai was like, hey guys, I've made Rex a fucking me costume because fucking I wanted Xenoblade 2. He said he wanted Xenoblade 2 in the goddamn game. And it's like, well, it was too late in fucking development to add Rex fucking in the game and so that. But here's something better. Not only did we fucking... And everybody who wanted fucking, like, a Xenoblade 2 rep, they're like, yeah, fuck you, Rex. It's all about Pyro Myth and so that. There are stance users. It is fucking hype as shit. They go around fucking... You're riding on fucking Gramps and all rest, man. It's gonna be hype as shit and stuff like that. You got Nia, you got fucking my boy Zeke, you got fucking Mora, you got fucking Tora. Just hanging out, fucking just rooting you on and shit like that, man. It is the hype. I'm now content with with whatever fucking Smash Bros. Characters they released for this goddamn game. And if they release the theme for More Ordain, the fucking dope ass theme of running through the wasteland in that fucking level, I will be so hyped. And that game is fucking complete for me. I am happy. Everybody can have what they want. Everybody can have Fortnite, man. They can have Waluigi, whatever, dude. I got my girls. I got Xenoblade 2. If I get that More Ordain song, fucking bonus. Hella fucking bonus and stuff like that. If they add Xenoblade Chronicles 2, if they add Xenoblade X music, if they fucking add Black Tar, if they add Uncontrollable, fucking hell yeah, dude. If they add that fucking theme, don't worry, that'd be hype as fuck. If they add the fucking theme where you go in your overdrive form or your fucking scale, that'd be dope as fuck too. Oh man, and fucking dude, their chances of fucking the Mii outfits. What if they like, oh hey, all the fucking Xeno stuff for the fucking. What if they add all Xeno costumes? They get Fang from Xenogears, all right? They get fucking Cosmos from Xenosaga. They get fucking Elma from Xenoblade X, dude. Fucking holy shit! And what if they add the fucking scales too as fucking Mii outfits? What if they add Zeke? What if they add fucking the fucking bad guy who uses the Mono Xenoblade 2? They have the Dunban outfit. What if they add one for fucking Riki or Tora? It'd be tight as fuck. Holy shit. If they add a bunch more Xenoblade shit, that'd be tight as fuck. Thank you, Sakurai. Etika would be happy right now if he saw all this, because his fucking boys and his girls are in fucking Smash. There's hype.
Because we don't videotape this, I have to point out to our audience, you are missing the very funny, very hilarious joke where Steamboat had removed his headset and just decided to go to fucking bed.
Sorry, I tuned out when it was Anime Sword Fighter again.
And I gotta bring this up. All right, while we're all here. All right, so you're Sakurai. You're able to make the Fighters Pass 2. All right, which characters would you legitimately want in that Fighters Pass? And which one?
Fortnite
Which one? Like you have 5 choices. You have 6 choices, Squishy. 6 choices of characters you want.
No, Jeff, we're not doing a dream roster
before.
right in the middle.
We've
already done this before.
I want to know because which ones?
We've done this before.
Jeff, Hero, Salt of the Earth. How many times have I talked about this? There's only 2 characters I give a shit about.
Yeah, no, legitimately. Legitimately.
Motherfucker, what part of I want Goku in Smash, I want Travis in Smash does not sound legitimate? It must be so fucking great that you get the characters that you want in Smash. I only want 2 motherfuckers throughout the entire history of Nintendo. They can't fucking give it to me. Get the fuck out of here.
Dumb bitch. Guess what, you dumb bitch? One of them's a sword fighter. So shut the fuck up. Sword fighter. Boom. Out. You little whining people that always bitch about having fucking sword fighters in the goddamn game. You all the motherfuckers, if you had fucking 6, you guys are always getting sword fighter. Dante, sword fighter. Sora, sword fighter. Travis, sword fighter. Oh, what's that?
Travis isn't a sword fighter.
Bullshit he is. And if you say anything otherwise, he is a goddamn sword fighter, you know, Kyle. So shut the fuck up. All right? Well, grown folks are goddamn talking.
Crash.
He's not a sword fighter.
You got 5 more characters to choose. You're making a pass. Steve also uses sword.
Give me Dig Dug.
He uses a pickaxe.
Yeah, but everybody can say the same for Violet and Dante, though.
Like, give me Dig Dug. He knows how to pump up the jam.
Give me Funky.
You got 5. You got more characters. You got 4 more characters, Marcus.
All right,
cool.
All right, moving on.
We're not doing this.
Moving on.
We've done this before. We're not doing this again.
I'm not fucking doing this shit again.
People who bitch about sword fighting.
I don't fucking care. Pokemon got announced with new stuff. New trailer for Pokemon Snap. Go ahead. You're excited for it, Knuckle Bomber.
Oh, hold on. Before we do this, Jeff, I'm happy you're happy.
Totally cool that you're happy.
I am happy. Okay, I know I always say that sarcastically. I am genuinely happy that you're happy with the choices.
Yeah, it's nice that you got a character that you really wanted.
No, give me goddamn Monster Hunter. I want another anime sword fighter.
No salt. Pokemon Snap. Take it away, Knuckle Bomber. Get hype.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap. I'm just excited for it.
Now you can give Pokemon glowy acid. So they're tripping inside and out. Which I thought that was real fucking stupid. That's my only criticism. Is because that first trailer they were like, "Ooh, glowy Pokemon," and I was like, "Ooh, glowy Pokemon," and then this fucking trailer they're like, "You make them glow." I'm like, "Oh, that's stupid." Just fucking cracking open a glow stick over them and being like, "Now glow." Motherfucker, that's not how nature photography works. You're not supposed to fucking interfere that hard with nature. Like, obviously, it's a fucking Pokemon game. So, like,
Maybe they need equivalent to the Pester Ball.
No, okay, no, that's fucking different. Because that's...
The Pester Ball literally fucked up a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, you throw it and it'd be like, ah!
Yeah, okay. No, okay, but that pisses them off, like, on an external level, because they're just getting angry, and you're like, oh, let's see what an angry Meowth looks like, right? This is like going into nature and just like you throw like a fucking pester ball at a tiger. You're like, oh, so that's what an angry fucking tiger looks like. This is the equivalent of like throwing LSD at them and being like, ah, yes, this is a natural occurrence. This tiger on LSD, this is a natural occurrence. Let's document this. Motherfucker, what is a fucking tiger gonna get LSD in the fucking savannah by itself? Fucking never. That's not a fucking natural occurrence.
I don't know, man. They gave dolphins LSD.
In fucking captivity.
Yes, they did.
In captivity.
Our government gave LSD to fucking dolphins.
Yeah. In
Our government
captivity.
does a bunch of dumb bullshit.
And then they fucking... Anyways, fuck it. Anyways, that's my only beef. Fucking stupid ass glowy Pokemon. Stupid motherfucking bullshit.
Alright, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl getting remade.
Shining Diamond and
Brilliant Pearl.
Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond.
Boy.
Went Star Platinum.
Boy,
Star Platinum.
Star Platinum, dude.
Boy, does that aesthetic of Diamond and Pearl not look brilliant or shining.
Pokemon Diamond is unbreakable.
I like it also.
I think it looks ugly as fuck. Which, honestly, at this point, considering that Game Freak...
It's not Game Freak making it.
Right. They outsourced it to a third party.
Yeah,
which kind of also explains why it's so fucking low effort, I feel like.
Yeah, it does look super low effort.
It looks like they just handed this off to somebody. They were like, hey, don't fuck this up. And then they were like, shit, we don't want to fuck this up, so we'll just do the minimum effort to port it to like new content.
People bitched about Sword and Shield, so fucking whatever. Go back.
I mean, that's my opinion. Is if you like Diamond and Pearl so much, go play Diamond and Pearl, or just fucking do a straight port to it on the Switch. Like, do that.
You know, Nintendo will never do that.
Yeah,
I know they'll just re-release red, blue, and yellow 5 times over.
Yeah, but we have multiple things for red, blue, and yellow. We have Let's Go, and we also have Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Okay, yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, they'll just do it.
They just keep doing that.
So part of my problem with that, Jeff, okay, with that argument, is that every time that they've ported or have remade Red and Green, they've done it to bring them up to standard or to do something new with them. Granted, all we saw was an intro trailer for Diamond and Pearl, but it doesn't look like it introduces anything new, which is kind of my problem. And the fact that they didn't even push it up to like Sword and Shield standards is also kind of part of what's disappointing. This doesn't feel like, obviously because it's like a third party, it doesn't feel like there's as much love and care on this remake as there has been on the previous remakes. That's my problem. Not that it's a fucking remake of Diamond and Pearl, which I don't really care about those games. It's the fact that like it just doesn't feel like it got the love it deserves because they got outsourced to somebody else, and it just kind of looks like a low effort remake.
Yeah.
And again, this is one of those things where like I feel like Nintendo doesn't respect its franchises as much as the fans do.
Nintendo also doesn't respect its fans as much as the fans respect the company.
Yeah. So like that's my
That's very
problem.
true.
My problem isn't just that it's like a low quality port of like a game or whatever. It's the fact that there's a trend as to why people get excited for the remakes, and it's because they fucking bump them up to like a new standard. And the fact that this doesn't really reach that new standard based on the 30-second trailer we've seen is the problem.
Like, what's the standard you want for the Diamond Pearl remake? Like
Sword and Shield.
like Sword of Shield. I'm perfectly fine with this. Like,
Cool,
Okay,
we're
with
not,
also-
Jeff.
I mean,
Like,
I'm
what's
happy-
your fucking point?
You're content, but like
shut up, pal.
you're content, and that's I guess that's fine. It's just disappointing.
What do you want from a fucking Pokemon game?
To not have the fucking retarded
to
ass
have the
chibi
same-
models.
Like it's
Yeah.
already a game that it's already a game in which you say that you don't care for.
Yeah,
Like
That's-
I care about it.
I just because I don't care about
You
that
don't care
game
for Diamond
doesn't
Pearl.
mean I can't want
Fuck
something better
you!
for
Don't
the
tell me what I
fans.
do and don't care about.
you never brought up Diamond Pearl ever.
When would I have brought it up in a natural conversation?
Anytime we talk about Pokemon,
I have brought it up.
Pokemon.
I have brought it up.
Speaking of a Diamond Sword and Shield style Pokemon, they also announced Pokemon Legends.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Which
too.
is actually being done by Game Freak, and that one is
Yeah.
feels like it's more of a not ode. It's just more influenced by Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you're kind of running around, exploring. There's a big open world. You have like a hub home or like a hub village that you kind of return to or whatever. And part of it is you're catching Pokemon with like wooden Pokeballs. Which okay,
Yeah, with zippers. They have zippers.
okay. But, so my question is, and I feel like as a Pokemon fan, this is a legitimate fucking question. Why did we spend so much goddamn time in like Gold and Silver talking about the fucking nut Pokeballs, and then we have a Pokemon game in kind of the time period when those like nut Pokeballs would have been used, and we're not doing that?
different regions.
I guess I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, because Sinnoh and Johto are different areas. And, I don't know,
Sure,
different-
it's the same
different
continent.
areas, different techniques.
I don't know.
Based on
Isn't
the.
Hokkaido an island?
Anyways, it just seemed a little odd to me. It was just like, oh, okay. I was kind of excited for a moment, and I was like, oh, it's a bit of a bummer. But I guess
Based on
I'm
the
not.
trailer,
But I'm not allowed
that
to
I,
have an opinion on it because if I don't love it, I'm not a real fan, I guess.
based on the trailer, it doesn't look like the game runs that good either. I also don't like the aesthetic style of this either. So
I mean, okay, so granted, like Monster Hunter's frame rate also didn't look super great in the first trailer or two. And I'm assuming it's because this is being recorded off an early build. Because you did see a lot of like bad like frame rate animations happening pretty close up to the character player. So I don't want to judge that because it feels like this might be based off of an early build, especially since they said this is coming out in, was it 2022?
yeah,
Yeah, it's coming out early 2020.
Yeah, so this feels like it's probably the footage is based off of an early build. So I don't really want to judge it that harshly until we get closer to 2022. Because remember how good the Cyberpunk footage looked?
yeah, I know. Which is why I'm kind of concerned because if the footage doesn't look good now, when they're first showing it off,
I think that's a better sign because it's like, hey, this is the actual fucking game, as opposed to like, hey, this is what we want you to think the game will look like.
I agree too, and I will make that point when we talk about another direct-esque type thing later on. But yeah, I'm also not really excited for this either.
I'm a little excited mostly because I feel like we had a brief conversation about this, Hero and I. I don't think this is the future of the Pokemon games. I feel like this is Nintendo or Game Freak kind of being like, hey, you remember when we outsourced Coliseum and XD? What if we did that? So I'm kind of excited for this as a spin-off. I legitimately don't think that this is going to heavily affect the mainline Pokemon game, especially because it does have a spin-off title. It is Pokemon like Legends Arceus. I am excited for having like an actual better story. I'm hoping, except they already showed off two shitty like rival sidekicks, whatever. So like who knows? Yeah. So I'm hoping it'll be just a better story, more exploration mechanics. And legitimately, as much as I know people bitch and complain about like the limited Pokedex and like Sun and Shield or Sun and no Sword and Shield. Thank you. Jesus fuck, there's so many of these now. As much as people complain about the fucking limited Pokedex and like how it was sold to you, whatever, it wasn't. But anyways, I am kind of hoping to have like a limited Pokedex in this game. And like, because that means that, like we've already seen in the trailer, that means we can have more tailored animations, better battle animations, overworld animations, and that type of stuff. If they're doing that with like say maybe 200, maybe 300 Pokemon max, as opposed to having to produce generic animations for like
800.
Yeah, almost 1,000.
896.
Yeah, almost 1,000 Pokemon. So I think a more limited Pokedex would actually be a little refreshing. Something that's tailored to the area instead of just shoving a bunch of Pokemon in random grass.
Yeah. Maybe the next Pokemon will be the first Pokemon without a Pokedex or without a new Pokemon.
I think it would be better for them to have all new Pokemon, but then don't bring any old Pokemon in. So it would be just like the.
They tried doing that with Black and White, but nobody liked it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the problem with it.
Okay.
Granted, I think the problem with that is you also have a lot of people who are attached to previous gens Pokemon, so like there's always a bit of excitement of going in and, you know, getting your old favorites back. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's a hard line to toe. I'm kind of excited to see Game Freak do something that doesn't fucking line up with another fucking TCG release or whatever, so like they have the freedom to experiment. But then again, that's why I'm saying this game probably isn't the future of the franchise, because they kind of have to go back to that standard, and like this feels like more like an experiment. Granted, it's a high budget experiment, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to get excited about Pokemon games when anytime they introduce something new to the formula, like substantively, it always seems to get dropped or forgotten when it comes out. Like we've seen with so many mainline Pokemon series. We got Pokemon Conquest, which everyone loved. It seemed like it. Everyone in my inner circle was like, yeah, Pokemon Conquest is really cool. And there's no continuation off of that. Pokemon Snap came out. Everyone fucking loved it. And we had to wait 4 console generations to get a new one.
Yeah, but I mean, that's precisely why I'm saying that, though. It's like, this is a spin-off title. Pokemon is pretty notorious with like dropping their spin-off titles. I think the only spin-offs that ever really had like sequels were like Stadium and the Coliseum games.
And even then, that got dropped after, I think, Gen 4, right? Diamond and Pearl.
What?
We haven't gotten a new.
No, we got
Coliseum.
We got Battle. What?
Battle Coliseum.
Yeah, we got Battle Coliseum, which granted that was kind of like a half-ass stadium, which was kind of a bummer. I mean, I liked it, but then again, it didn't have rental Pokemon, and that was kind of a big appeal of Stadium. It had that weird mode where like you earned other people's Pokemon if you won.
Yeah, you got to see them. And like
they
had the shadow Pokemon.
No. In that Battle Coliseum, they had like a very limited like arcade mode.
Are you talking about Battle Revolution?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, that came out on the Wii.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten a new one since.
Right.
The reason why we haven't got a new one is because of the fact that Pokemon has been more wireless play and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, especially on the 3D aspect, they decided not to really have any use for like the Battle Coliseum games, because that's was the main reason why Pokemon Coliseum Stadium were like that, because that they wanted to have a grandiose time to show people fighting Pokemon stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, then we got Pokemon. We got Pokken.
And Harada said he's down to make another Pokemon game, but
it's up to Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Oh, what was the other one? Mystery Dungeon got like a shitload of sequels.
That's true, yeah.
Released last year.
Yeah, those ones are fun.
If you like them, I'm not a fan of Mystery Dungeons.
Are fun.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
I liked Coliseum the best.
Me and my little brother played the show of Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team.
Oh, did you guys have one of each?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah, then there was Pokemon Rangers.
Yeah, that too.
There's a little circle, catch 'em stuff.
I thought Pokemon Rangers was a spin-off of Mystery Dungeon.
No,
Oh,
it's
Okay.
it's a spin-off of its own.
okay.
He's got Pokemon Dash as well.
Yeah,
Pokemon Rose would become
mobile game.
something else, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, there was also that fucking that one with a little polygonal Pokemon where you just ran into each other.
Yeah.
I
Pokemon Rumble, I think.
Yeah, and I have a fucking Mewtwo that doesn't work as an amiibo, and it makes me sad. Yeah. Hey Jeff, are you okay?
Me? Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot say anything positive about anything related to Pokemon, because either people will be thinking I'm jacking off.
Oh my god! Is that what you guys were doing? Is that why you guys were doing
Or
the
the
fucking
fact
jacking off
that-
motion?
No.
No, that is
Or the
not.
fact
That is
that-
not why.
I cannot be a true Pokemon fan if I say anything good about the games.
No, you okay?
And we can't be true
It's-
Pokemon
it's-
fans if we say anything bad about the games.
It's a double-edged sword for Pokemon fans.
All right. Do you wanna get off your sword and join us back at the high energy area?
Hey, you know what has a whole lot of high energy and combative spirit? Motherfucking Mortal Kombat, who dropped their new
Yeah.
trailer.
Wait, did we skip past the PlayStation Direct?
No, that's later
No,
on in
no,
the
we're
docket.
we're still under X, so let's talk about PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we're gonna group those.
Talk
Okay.
about PlayStation.
All right, fuck talking about Mortal Kombat.
No, we'll
We're
come
talking
back to
about
Mortal
PlayStation
Kombat.
now, boy.
We'll finish with Mortal Kombat. We'll finish.
Yeah.
We'll do our Mortal Kombat. We'll do our Mortal Kombat later.
We'll do the Mortal Kombat comeback. Okay. Anyway, so Sony also dropped a new State of Play, which went over a few games. The ones that stood out to me were obviously the Final Fantasy VII, which we'll save for last because that's the meat and taters. We got some Returnal gameplay footage, which is the cool third-person roguelike with the space
It
lady.
reminds me of Metroid.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot about Metroid.
Every time I see more of that game, the less interested I'm in it.
Yeah.
And I
Is that
started
the one
out
where
like
you,
at a
die and come back.
Yes.
yeah, I started like at a 10 on that, and now I'm like at a 3 or a 4. Like the more I see of the game, the less it personally appeals to me.
It looks interesting.
Like the issue with it is like look, we made all of our creatures crazy, weird, eldritch abominations, but like eldritch abominations really only work if it's not like literally every single creature, which it is. So it's like it still looks like a really good third person like action game, but the fact that I feel like too many developers use the roguelike concept as a crutch to make like interesting gameplay, and they just make fairly repetitive gameplay. And the fact that like some of the storytelling is done through like the first person spookathon where you probably for some reason won't have combat abilities, so you'll have aggravating stealth sections in your third person shooter roguelike, which I don't know why. But it's made by the same people who did Resogun, which was like available as a launch for PS4, because that was like the only game I played for a while because it was the only thing we had. And that was really fun to play. It was really kinetic, so I think gameplay on this is going to be really fun. It's just a matter of like how long that can last. I don't know if this is coming out as like a full $60 game. If it is, I'm probably not going to pick it up. Well, it's only coming to PlayStation 5, so I think so. It's not like I'd be picking it up anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it looks bad. It's not my jam.
Yeah. It's definitely not bad, but like it's become more niche, I guess you could say. Speaking of niche, we got Sifu or Sifu?
Sifu.
Yeah, Sifu.
Sifu. Yeah, and that looks fucking dope as shit. Especially since it opened on a hallway fight that was pretty similar to Old Boy. It's a kung fu
Did you make the
game.
same comparison, Aldo?
What?
Did you make the same comparison to Old Boy with Sifu?
No, I didn't make that comparison. Everybody's been making that comparison, but granted, it's a pretty apt comparison. A lot of people are calling it Raid the Game.
I don't know about that, but fucking, it still looks really cool. Looks really exciting. I'm excited to see more. It's supposed to come out sometime this year, so it's.
So I was surprised because I thought it was like kind of like inspired by Absolver, but it's actually made by the same people that did Absolver, which kind of explains why like the art style and the fighting mechanics for it. So I liked Absolver. I didn't like how like the story and the progression of like how you did stuff in that. So I'm a little excited to see it be a little bit more of a, I guess, a concentrated experience rather than it being so kind of open.
Yeah. There's also Solar Ash, which I know Hero was really excited about. It's made by the same Solar Ash.
I know, so it looks hype.
Yeah.
It's hype.
Uh,
I'm excited to play it.
We got some more gameplay on Deathloop.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Man.
excited for Deathloop?
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as
Yeah.
Squish on this one.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Again,
I played that Dishonored, and it just feels like everything that Arcane Studios puts out is really just kind of derivative of that, and I didn't think Dishonored was all that good. So
That's fair. That's fair.
it's I mean, I like the Dishonored games. My problem, I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me as much as Dishonored did.
yeah.
So I'm kind of on it. It looks. I mean, genuinely to me, it looks good. I just am not my jam.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Are you like what's exciting to you about it?
Oh, dude, the game just looks super fun.
Yeah.
Like
Like the whole time travel stuff, whatever they're doing with it.
yeah, like that was one of the like how you're able to like teleport to different spots and do your assassination kills and stuff with Dishonored. That was like one of the things I really liked about that game. So just it incorporating a lot of that and just being able to go through and do like these crazy assassinations and stuff. That just appeals to me, and it just looks fun.
Nice.
You good there?
Nice.
You good
I'm
there?
just dying a little bit. I'm just dying. What's next?
So the meat and potatoes then is going to be all of the Final Fantasy VII news.
Oh, you mean Final Fantasy VII HD Final Remix?
So
Final
we've
Fantasy
got,
7 2.8 Once Upon a Remix.
all right, so let's talk about all the Final Fantasy VII shit that came out. Starting with Final Fantasy VII First Soldier.
Wait, are we not talking about
Battle-
Intergrade first? Or do you want to save that for last?
I wanted to save that for
Okay,
last.
sorry, go ahead.
Because these are easy to go through. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII First Soldier. Man, you ever been playing Final Fantasy and you were like, boy, I kind of wish this was more like Fortnite.
Every day.
No?
Every day.
No? Nobody said that? Nobody literally asked for this? Wow. Good job, Square. Thanks for putting this out. I'll be sure to pick it up in the Walmart fucking bargain bin for 99 cents
Well,
2 months after this
Only
game
for
comes
iOS and
out.
Android. It's only come out for iOS and Android.
so good news.
Cool.
It's probably free.
Yeah.
It's probably free.
Don't care.
So I don't care about it because it's a battle royale. But okay, it's genuinely a little weird that like it looks so fucking good.
Yeah,
Like,
it does
It's
kind of
probably
look good.
Chinese made.
Probably. I mean, did we see who the developer was on it? Why does it look so
No.
fucking good? Why is it not coming to like a fucking PC or even the Switch? Like it's coming out to fucking mobile devices.
iOS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that shit on BlueStacks.
No.
Yeah, it looks Chinese. No, yeah, it's Chinese.
Is it all right?
It's yeah, like the names are Chinese.
Okay. Cool.
Or is that Japanese? I don't know. I don't know. They look more Chinese than Japanese.
The fucking disappointment cursing through Jeff's veins.
Wait, Hero.
He's
were
feeling
you
again.
actually-
He's feeling
you-
again.
were you actually excited for this? And I just accidentally, preemptively.
No, just squishy, just like, oh my god.
Just his whole thing. His whole like, I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese. Are you Chinese or Japanese? As he's staring at the fucking text. Anyways, what's next?
The next Final Fantasy thing that came out was Ever Crisis, which is not a new thing. It is a retelling of the entire Final Fantasy VII Fabulous Nova Gact Chronal Duodecim.
I think it's called compilation of Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Compilation. The Final Fantasy VII compilation.
Okay, Jeff? You want a hug?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I just have my fucking oil skin in my eyes.
You want me to go give you a hug? I'll go give you a hug.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm fine.
So, it's a retelling of Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, which is the prequel to Final Fantasy VII, Last Order, which this one's actually important because I believe this would be the first time that overseas audiences actually get to experience this, like in some way, shape, or form, other than reading the wiki or watching a Let's Play of it, because it was only a mobile game back when people still used fucking flip phones.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like Japan's been on the fucking mobile game hype train since like ever.
Forever, dude.
Yeah.
Like, ever since like fucking
They,
before we started using cell phones, back when we were still kids.
yeah, they were fucking gaming on cell phones in the womb before Japan became a nation.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, and Dirge of Cerberus.
I'm weirdly excited, but like tentatively cautious about this because like this is the remake, or not remake, or like HD port or whatever. I wish we'd gotten like like years back. Like instead of just getting another fucking port of the PC version of 7 and then fixing that and then blah blah blah. This is kind of what I wish we'd gotten. Mostly so I could get away from those real kind of shitty 3D models that they had, because it was the first 3D game that they made. So like, I'm kind of excited, but it's a little weird that like they're kind of keeping it to the PS1, to the original PlayStation version, but then like they showed off a battle with the Scorpion tank that looks like 7 Remake.
Yeah, like it they're doing a very interesting, unique art style with it. That isn't like quite the original 7, but it's not quite the remake either.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Part of what excites me about this is that like because they're bringing in so much of the extra shit that was available on like kind of niche consoles at some point, or just whatever.
Or it was like buried in fucking weird ass Final Fantasy lore.
Yeah, or it got fucking hogtied by gacked fucking legalities.
Something gacked.
Yeah.
Fucking gack.
Something gacked.
I like the guy, but also fuck him. It's the reason we never got fucking the Zack game anywhere else.
So
Yeah, so
do you have anything else to add?
I hope they retcon gacked out.
Interestingly
Redacted.
enough,
Redacted.
Yeah,
yeah,
redacted.
Interestingly enough, so the last piece of Final Fantasy VII news is, of course, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, which is the name of the PS5 port that is coming with the PS5 update. Like, so from how I understand it, there is the PlayStation 5 version. There's Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade that is coming out exclusively for the PS5, which is the PS5 update, along with episode Yuffie DLC. And then there's the PS4 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake, which comes with the upgrade to PS5 upgrades, but you can purchase the episode you would have to purchase episode Yuffie separately. Is what I understand happening.
I don't think so. I thought it was just like the interlude is like the Yuffie stuff does come with it automatically.
No. It says available for purchase after the Intergrade upgrade.
Okay, so it's completely separate at all. Mm-hmm. It doesn't even come with the PS5 version.
No, you have to. It's purchasable DLC only on PS5.
Okay. I thought it was coming out on PS4, but you could buy it separately.
I mean, based on my interpretation of like that little text at the last screen, it says only available purchase after the PS5 upgrade.
So like on top of that, like one of the leaks for like the PlayStation Plus game for next month will be the Final Fantasy VII, remake for free.
But
you won't be able to upgrade that to the PS5 with that free version. So if you have the disc version or you have previously purchased it on the PS4 and you end up getting the PS5, you get a free upgrade.
Yeah. Yes.
But what did you think of that Yuffie character design? She looks super cute.
Oh yeah, I like her Moogle outfit.
Did you also feel like you just got juked when you saw the other person and you're like, "Oh, dude, is that Sid?" And they're like, "Psych, it's not Sid."
Oh yeah. Although Steamboat is right, the Intergrade update. So Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is just the PS5 version of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. People who already own the PS4 game can upgrade for free as long as it's not the PlayStation Plus version, and then if you buy the Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, I guess physical disc version, or like the separate shop option, specifically just for the PS5, it does come with the Yuffie version. But if you upgrade the PlayStation 4 version to the PS5 version for free, you have to buy episode Yuffie as a separate cost. Episode Yuffie does not come to PS4. She's PS5 exclusive.
Which is it's frustrating, but at the same time it's also
super shitty.
Yeah, it's frustrating because it's kind of shitty, but at the same time, I think what that says is they're also saying Part 2 is not coming to PS4. Like, Part 2 is going to be developed exclusively for PS5.
Exclusively for PS5.
Which is a bit of a relief, because it means that they don't have to, like, split resources. Or we don't get a shitty version of Part 2. Assuming you're not Kyle and you don't already think Part 1 was shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this when Knuckle Bomber first started up the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that after seeing a Let's Player kind of go through the gameplay and explain it a little bit more depth and about how you're not supposed to play the remake like it's an actual action game, it's kind of a weird pseudo hybrid. I might give it another shot, at least as far as gameplay goes. But yeah, I do think that the storyline is a bit concerning. I think the finale at the end of the remake is not great. So but I also don't like the original 7. So I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know where I stand with fucking 7. It's in a complicated place. But at the end of that fucking Yuffie trailer, we got to see a villain from Dirge of Cerberus who was part of the Gact crew. So all that fucking dumb bullshit Gact lore is in some way, shape, or form going to be reworked into
so when I
the 7 remake.
Okay, so when I'm talking about that game get regacted, I just...
you just mean specifically Gact's face model.
Yes. His fucking likeness. If we could just kick his fucking likeness to the curb so we can keep re-releasing that bullshit so I don't fucking have to stay up at 2 a.m. thinking maybe I should buy a PSP on eBay with a fucking expensive ass copy of Dirge of Cerberus, or not of fucking Crisis Core.
Crisis Core?
Yeah. I'd be fucking nice if I don't ever have to do that again. It happens to me at least once a month and I'm like, fuck, maybe I should buy a PSP. And then I'm like, nah, maybe I should emulate it. But then I'm like, nah, because I want to take it with me on the go. But then it's like this fucking internal struggle. And it's like, God damn it, what is my life?
And then you're like, cool, I want to bring that over to the Vita, but fuck, I have to buy another Vita so I can do the.
Well, you can't bring it to the Vita.
You can't.
No, it's not available for purchase anymore. Even on the digital store, it's not available.
Well, I mean, if you were going to emulate it, I'm sure you can get.
You can emulate it.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you can jailbreak a
Yeah.
Vita to run the really actually super solid PSP emulator.
Oh yeah, that's super
Player.
easy. But like, if you don't want to accidentally break your Vita.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII.
Neat.
Yeah.
Regacted.
Regacted.
I'm regacting my statements about Final Fantasy VII until further notice.
Do we want to talk about Mortal Kombat?
Are we just waiting for that redemption?
Are we waiting for? God,
Jeff,
I forgot. He takes forever to poo.
I'm gonna go hug you in the meantime.
He's literally probably.
Why you gonna hug me?
Oh wait, no, we gotta talk about. Oh fuck, he's already got his headphones off.
We're gonna talk about. Hey guys,
We gotta talk about the VR stuff.
Why are you hugging me?
Tell him we gotta talk about the VR stuff.
We're talking about VR stuff. Oh God, no!
We gotta talk about VR stuff until Squish gets back from looking at fucking TikToks, because that's what he's doing.
Probably.
He always spends like 30 minutes taking a shit, and like 25 minutes of that is watching TikToks. Squish is getting called out live on the podcast. All right, I'll leave this one to you, Steamboat, because I don't give a shit about PlayStation VR.
Dude, they talked about bringing the adaptive trigger technology to the fucking VR controllers, and that has me so fucking hard.
Are you telling me it's bang bang pulling your devil trigger?
Fucking yes.
Insanely.
So these guys know this because they live with me, unfortunately for them. The other day I was thinking about going to the fuck. I just see a nipple. The other day I was just thinking of like going out and just because I keep getting so bummed out with my inability to buy a PlayStation 5. The other day I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go buy a fucking PlayStation VR. As if that would help the situation, but it didn't. But I've been holding out. Because one, I have a base PS5 or PS4. I have a base PS4, and those are.
You don't have that PS5 Pro.
Yeah, the base PS4s are kind of a little notorious for like not handling the VR to its best ability, obviously because it's a launch system. So I didn't, but because I've been waiting to buy a PS5, I haven't bought a PSVR. So I got to the point where it's like, well, I might as well just wait for PSVR 2. So I was kind of happy that they announced something for it. So I don't know. I'm pretty stoked for it.
All right. Speaking of things people are stoked for, that Mortal Kombat trailer dropped.
Yeah.
Finally, the Red Band trailer.
How do you feel? How do you feel about Naughty Cage?
See, See, this is how I know this isn't going to be an authentic Mortal Kombat movie. Because not only did they just reappropriate Johnny Cage into my OC original character, Do Not Steal, his name is Cole Young, and they had the audacity to spell his name with a C instead of a K.
Okay, that's a double
see
standard.
that.
Johnny Cage is spelled with a C, not a K.
Yeah, but that's because
Oh, yabe!
Johnny Cage's physical model, well, based on Jean-Claude Van Damme, his name is based on Nicolas Cage. And that's like his unique thing, you know? That's what makes him stand out, aside from the giant Johnny tattoo on his chest that they added in Mortal Kombat 9 and fucking made his character design horse. Look, I know you're judging me. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna hold to it. I don't care if it's a double standard. They should have just named him Johnny Cage. He's just Johnny Cage. I don't know why they didn't name him Johnny. Were they afraid of naming him?
He's not Johnny Cage. He's an underground MMA young fighter with a Street Fighter birthmark. With not Street Fighter. With a Mortal Kombat birthmark.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Wait. Birthmark. What do you mean? Oh, he was born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Who the fuck wrote this dialogue? Who wrote this dialogue?
It's a fucking video game movie. It's
Hey, as long as
Fucking-
it's not Monster Hunter.
fucking goddamn, like, who's like, what real world conversation goes, oh,
okay.
he was born with this birthmark. What do you mean birthmark?
Okay, what real
But
world
hold on.
conversation
Hold on.
ends
One of
up
our
with like,
one
we
of
had to
our
fight
conversations,
an ice
actually.
ninja. Like, okay,
Okay, so like, hold on. So like, on top of that, they're making Kano look like a good guy. What the
Oh,
fuck is
yeah.
wrong with that?
Do you guys
What
think
the
that?
fuck?
Do you guys think Kano
I
looks
don't.
like a good guy?
I know he's gonna be. I don't
Like-
know how it's gonna be a power play, but
Yeah, it's a
the
power
fact-
play for
It just
sure.
it just
It's
feels
just
like
dumb,
they're gonna try to
though. Like,
bring
why?
him out as like a good guy
Why?
or something.
Don't think that. I think he's a bad guy. He's at the bare
Look,
minimum.
we know that he's gonna betray the crew or something like that.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
he's
we know-
okay.
Well,
it
yeah.
just-
Here's the prediction, right? Kano is a super deadly prisoner put on death row, but in order to cut him a deal, they'll invite him into Mortal Kombat so he doesn't get executed.
Because he has the
but then he's gonna
birthmark.
be, but then he's gonna be like, aha, I'm fucking tricking you guys. I'm actually just a big giant piece of shit that everyone who's played the games already knows. This was a really dumb fucking thing for us to do, to have some shitty character that nobody fucking likes.
But then watch, you're gonna find out that like his birthmark, right, isn't actually a birthmark. They went in and they gave him a tattoo, or they like branded him so that it so that it looked like one
Yeah,
of those
it's gonna be
birthmarks, so
some
that they can
dumb
get him into
bullshit
Mortal
like that.
Kombat.
Like
He's gonna be all chummy with everybody, and then he's gonna be like, I'm a douchebag. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Kano.
It's one of the things that we know that it's gonna be freaking that it's gonna. We're like while he's portrayed as a good guy in the trailer, you know he's gonna be at point because they show his true colors. Like, look at me, mate. I'm fucking gonna be a bad guy.
Ha ha
I don't-
ha
I don't
ha! I'm
do
the bad
Australian
guy.
accent.
To the surprise of
No,
literally
He's gonna be
nobody.
like the first human to do a fatality, or a first like, one of the first like.
Yeah.
in the real world.
Yeah.
Because he's
We-
an
we
asshole.
probably-
Because like fucking Liu Kang, they're gonna be like, Liu Kang, do a fatality. He's like, no, I have to be honorable. And fucking Kano's gonna be like, you a bitch, and then just fucking fatality somebody.
Well, like we do see that Kano does do a fatality because
Yeah.
this trailer really fucking spoiled a whole lot of shit.
I mean,
Thanks.
it's a fucking fatality. Do you feel like that spoils anything?
Well, okay, so then
it's-
like what?
it's more
Depends
important
on
that
who does
like
it
of
to.
like who he does it to that we see.
Yeah.
So then like what about like Sub-Zero and Jax's arms?
Oh, I dug that change. I thought that was a good change for the movie.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. Like whatever. Like Jax's arms are like a really inconsistent thing in the lore. Like in the first original games, they were just kind of like sleeves that he put on. They weren't like actual metallic arms, and then like
Megalojax.
yeah, and then like later on, it was Ermac that fucking ripped his arms off, and now they're changing it again to Sub-Zero. So like his fucking arms, like cool. I kind of wish Ermac was in because I like Ermac, but this is a fine change. I have no problems with it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the Ed Boon cameo. Let's go.
Fucking Ed Boomer.
Yeah, dude, he just shows up as
he's-
shows up as like Noob
he's gonna be-
Saibot,
he's gonna be
just
the
like
Stan-
out of
he's gonna be
nowhere.
the
He's
Stan
just
Lee
always
of the Mortal
peeking out through
Kombat
the.
movies.
No, he's not gonna show up as like a character. They're gonna be like walking through some fucking convention center or whatever, and he's gonna be standing next to fucking John Rambo in RoboCop and be like, man, I should make a fighting game with these characters. Fuck what other people have to say, especially that Kyle guy who keeps calling my Ed Boomer.
Oh no, just wait for it. Like Scorpion's gonna like breathe out some fire, right? And then you're just gonna hear him go toasty, and like they're just gonna put like a small clip or something of that in there.
It's gonna be Kano that says it. Kano is probably gonna see Scorpion light a dude on fire, and he's gonna be like, "Eh, toasty," or whatever. Fucking Australian accent.
Toasty in Australian. It's gonna be what the subtitles say. Kato speaks in Australian. Toasty.
But yeah, it looks like maybe Smoke is in this. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Noob Saibot. I don't think it's Noob Saibot.
Listen, I'm just happy.
Probably
I don't think so either.
I'm just happy Ronda Rousey is not Sonya.
Yo, fuck yeah, Jesus.
That's true.
Ronda Rousey's a bad actor.
Apparently a bad MMA fighter too. She's a fucking glass cannon. She broke broken glass.
Cool that we get Kung Lao in this. That's neat.
Yeah.
I like Kung Lao. I like that he has hair and isn't a weird baldo guy.
There's no Melina. There's no Katana.
Yes.
Melina's
Oh
there.
yeah. There is a reference to Katana. You get to see her fan in one of the scenes in the background.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me learn BuzzFeed.
Yeah. We also get to spoilers for the Mortal Kombat trailer and movie. Even though it's in the trailer, but we also get to see that Melina gets fucking murdered. So that's cool. Thanks for spoiling that trailer.
Just gotta get rid of my wife like that. I see how it is.
Really?
With them chompers, dude.
I listen. I'm on the same page with you about a lot of stuff. Surprisingly, a surprising amount of stuff. I cannot.
A grossly amount of stuff.
Yeah, a gross amount of stuff. Of gross stuff.
I'm just in it for the dumb fights that are gonna happen with all the gratuitous amount of blood.
Yeah.
But yeah,
As-
that's a given though.
Yeah, as far as where this is going to fall in the quality scale, I don't think it's going to be as enjoyable as the first Mortal Kombat movie. I don't even think this is going to be a good-ish video game movie. I think it's going to be somewhere around where the Prince of Persia movie is, where, like, if you're not somebody who's, like, super invested in the lore and you just go watch that movie, it'll be a fine movie. You eat some
But that's
popcorn.
why we have new character Cole Young. He can't be invested
Fucking
in the movie.
fuck Cole Young. This is so dumb. It's so dumb.
Unless they say like, oh, by the way, he's Taven. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
David.
Yeah, Taven, like from if you play
No, man.
if you play Armageddon.
No, man.
You're-
Kano's actually going to be a good guy the whole movie, and we're going to find out that Cole Young is Movado.
No. I'm gonna combine both your theories. I'm gonna combine both your theories, and Kano's gonna pull Cole Young aside and be like, "Listen, you're actually an outworlder. Your real outworld name is Steven. I'm here to bring you back. I'm a mercenary hired by Katana in Australia."
You could call me Cobra.
Unless they do a total 180 and like they kill Cole Young right from the get go. I'm like, oh shit.
I guess we gotta call
Well,
his
we
father
see-
in. Who's his father? Johnny Cage? Whoa!
Well, we see Cole Young fight Goro. Like, he's just Johnny Cage. You could have just made him Johnny Cage. I don't care if he's Asian. You can make Johnny Cage half Asian. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
why? Why didn't you at least spell his name with a K?
If this doesn't turn out fun, I'll just be like, well, gotta wait for the Sonic 2 movie. And then and then I'll be like, then I'll be sad because like, oh no, the Sonic movie's gonna bomb. The Sonic 2 movie's gonna bomb.
Why?
I don't think it's gonna.
Because
I don't think
so.
Because it comes out the same time the Spider-Verse comes out.
Oh yeah,
So?
Same day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like
That doesn't mean
sales,
it's gonna
I can
bomb.
see that.
It's gonna have.
Like I'm sure that movie will be
it's
good.
gonna have a hard time.
Just
in the
because the
box
movie's
office.
good doesn't mean it'll bomb
Like,
in the box office.
Yeah, like, it may not hit number one, but it'll probably be like number two.
It's gonna have Speed Racer problem. I think Speed Racer is
Yeah,
a better
probably.
movie than Iron Man, but they came out the same like weekend or month, and it
Time
absolutely
period, yeah.
fucked Speed Racer. Which is a bit of a bummer now that you bring that up.
Wait. Sonic 2 is coming out the same time as Into the Spider-Verse 2, right?
Day,
Not Spider-Man. Okay.
Same day.
Yeah,
That's gonna fuck with at least its first 2-3 weeks in the box office, which are arguably, I mean, if you're looking at like costs or whatever, those are the most important weeks.
Yeah, I don't.
They both come out on April 8th.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that there's enough desire to want to see both of those movies that people are going to be willing to double dip.
There's going to be more of a desire because the live action Spider-Man movie is coming out soon as well.
Yeah.
In Christmas time.
So
people will still be out
Christmas.
That.
Or Jeff, hold on. Or Tails still has a shitty Sonic movie design, so they have to push it back 4 months to fix the Tails design. And that way,
what they did with Sonic.
And that way, they avoid launching on the same weekend. So we get to.
But then with sales.
So we get to
with sales, right?
So that
I'm sure it'll catch up to speed, dude.
So that we get Tails with realistic eyes and teeth and human legs, and
I can't wait for them to make the same mistake twice,
and a human
and then
butt,
fix it with the same solution,
and
twice.
a human butt with which his tails come out of each butt cheek, and everybody fucking loses it. They're like, no, and then they push it back, and that's how it avoids premiering at the same weekend as Spider-Verse. And
Paramount, please be smart and don't release this the same time as Spider-Verse 2 does.
That sucks too, because they announced. Wait, didn't they announce that before Spider-Verse did? The release date?
No, I don't think so. Anyways.
Oh, that was a bad move then. Oof.
But I was like, you guys, Sega, Paramount. I love Sonic, and I'm tired of seeing Sonic get beat down by everybody. I don't need this. I don't need to see Spider-Man. My boy Miles Morales, better, younger Jeff, if you will. beat up a child.
Spider Jeff.
Spider Jeff. Better Spider Jeff.
The true cry of Melee.
We can't. I need somebody just mixed a sad version of Emerald Hill with Sunflower.
Oh yeah, and you got all excited because they did the Emerald Hills music in that trailer, in that teaser.
It was so hype.
Anyway, moving on to from one combat to another Mortal Kombat. Fucking everyone's favorite Mortal Kombat character is getting a new anime. Terminator. You like that? You like that, Steamboat? You like that?
Yeah, sure. I like it. Oh no!
I would love John Buscemi Tales. Steve Buscemi. God damn it! Why'd I say John? Is that the name of the file? Whatever. Anyway, Terminator. It's getting an anime. As done by the guy that is doing the Robert Pattinson Batman. That's all we know about it.
What else did that guy make?
That's a weird choice.
Fucking.
Did he have that's when the Robert Pattinson Batman movie's gonna be?
I don't think so.
Sometime in 2022.
It's been delayed a couple times because people keep catching COVID.
Sounds about right.
Matt Reeves.
That's what we live in.
Matt Reeves.
He did 2 of the Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah.
He was.
And
the Planet of the Apes
Cloverfield.
movie were really good. I actually really liked it.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
The second one. The second one was pretty interesting.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't have any context in it, but it's good.
Yeah, I believe we talked over Kyle, but he did also direct Cloverfield, which I have mixed feelings about that.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
Cloverfield. I was
Cloverfield.
expecting
So.
kaiju's, not teen drama.
Well, looking at the reception of his director view, he is only going up. He started at a 45% on Rotten Tomatoes with The Pallbearer, then 77 to Cloverfield, 88 to Let Me In, and then 90 and 94 with the Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah.
So.
He also directed 84. Well, I don't know if he directed 84 episodes. He was the director on Felicity, Ooh wee.
Ooh, Felicity.
I don't.
I don't know. It was a fucking show from like the late '90s and early 2000s. I just remember.
I see Jeff bopping.
Yeah.
All right. That's about all we have as far as news for that goes.
Yeah.
Studio Production IG is doing it. Who are the same people that did Ghost in the Shell? So
Yeah, but what?
uh,
Okay, so everybody always gives them credit for that, which, granted, that's like a good thing to have
it's-
credit for. But what else have they done?
Haikyuu, they did Haikyuu
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
and more.
Yeah, they've done.
They also did. I believe they also did IGPX, which is what I know them from.
Okay, so what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, they're cool. They're cool. The racing one that was on Toonami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did Kuroko's basketball.
Okay, so what I'm trying to get at, because I'm a fucking cynic. Hey, they did Maria and the Virgin Witch too. I'm trying to find the shitty things they did as well, so we could get a fucking baseline. So we're not all fucking optimistic because they're doing it. Because not everything they come out with is 100%
They
cool.
did Cromartie.
They did what?
Cromartie.
Oh, there you go.
Cromartie High School.
There you go.
That
Thank
was
you.
good. I like Cromartie.
Oh, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought you were.
Well, Marcus likes Cromartie. I think Kyle likes
Yeah.
Cromartie.
Yeah, we all like Cromartie. Do you not like Cromartie?
I haven't seen Cromartie.
Oh, okay.
It's really good.
They did Guilty Crown. There we go.
Guilty Crown.
One.
Yeah. So like after naming like what 8 series, we found the bad one.
Yeah. And then,
1 and 8 isn't that bad.
yeah. All right. You know what?
Marcus.
Maybe I'm a little
They
bit
did-
more
they did-
optimistic now.
They collaborated for Fully Clear with Gydex.
It's right here, Aldo. It's right here.
Neat.
Look,
Fucking
Cromartie's-
Mikazawa. Look at him. It's Freddie Mercury. Let's go.
They did the first episode of Pokemon Origins.
like okay, like I just wanted to make my Mortal Kombat joke. I don't give a shit about Terminator. Are we done?
Oh, they did play. Oh, they did.
They did fully coolly progressive and alternative.
Yeah, but those were shaky.
But was the animation good?
They were
Yes.
shaky.
Anyway,
They did Blood Sea. You know the scene where everybody points out where anime is for children, and it shows like
Blood-
rabbits killing
Blood
everybody.
Sea.
God damn it!
Klutzy.
Oh yeah, they also did. I forgot about that, but they did Eden of the East. If you ever saw that.
Probably not.
No, it'd actually be Blood B.
Moving
Oh, dude,
on.
and Metabots.
Oh,
Okay.
they helped on the Ava movies. Well, the end of Ava. They helped on end of Ava. All right. Well, this is all going against my fucking prerogative, so I'm done. I get.
all right. Speaking of backpedaling, major shit-stained company EA is also backpedaling on
Goddamn.
their strategy of taking a big dump on things and being cynical. After the massive failure that was Anthem and just outright killing that game, they also seem to be now letting BioWare do what they've been good at, and what I assume the whole reason EA fucking acquired their studio in the first place, which is to make really strong single-player games. Now, the failure of Anthem wasn't the only thing that contributed to this. Also, the huge success of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order also led to this decision as well. So that's cool. But this also means that like Dragon Age started development as like a single player game. They had a really cool idea that was going to be like really heisty-esque, but then EA was like, no, it needs multiplayer. Nobody plays single player games. They're dead. Even though fucking The Last of Us Part 2 won like every single fucking award in existence, and nobody will shut the fuck up about Hades. And those are single player games. No, shut up. So they had to scrap that and work on a game that had fucking dumb EA bullshit in it, and now EA is like, actually, you know what? Fuck all that bullshit we said earlier. Go back to whatever it was the fuck you were doing. And now I imagine the fucking people working on Dragon Age are like, oh, fucking goddamn it. So they're having to rework the game again. It's supposed to be released spring of 2022. So it's possible if it still makes that release date, I'll be a little bit suspicious. I imagine they probably will announce some sort of delay, but that's probably for the best.
Mm-hmm.
But great of EA to finally get with the fucking times and stop being maybe just the absolute biggest piece of shit on the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, EA sucks.
They made Titanfall 2, gave me hope.
No.
They took it away and put
Respawn
Anthem.
made Titanfall. EA
Yeah,
made
Respawn made
Apex Legends.
EA also killed Visceral Studios,
Yeah.
so no more Dead Space either. Boy, I sure wish this news had come fucking 8 years earlier. Thanks, EA.
Thanks, EA.
Wait, didn't Respawn
Alright.
also make that Jedi Fallen Order? Wasn't that them? Squish, you've seen the title screen a couple times.
What? What?
Did Respawn make Jedi Fallen Order?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Respawn Entertainment.
Nice.
They did.
So there you go.
That
Respawn's
yeah,
doing
that game
okay.
was fun. That game was really fun. I bringing it up again, talking about Respawn. Yeah, like Jedi Fallen Order. It's a because you start off as a little wimpy fucking dude, and then throughout the game you just get all your powers back, and like by the end, like you're just such a badass. You're just like, yeah, I could just pull people, kill them, fucking block, parry this, parry that, and then just fuck all these people up. So I like the progression of the game.
So, at what point did they fucking make that? Did they make that while they were like updating and maintaining Apex Legends? Is that what? That's kind of what it sounds like, right?
I think so.
Oh,
I think it came out 2 years ago. I think.
huh. Weird. I guess I can multitask.
Yeah, it came out 2019, November 15th, 2019.
Well, when did Apex Legends come out?
Let's see. I think it's been out for like 3 years now.
If you care about
Apex, right?
If you care about Metacritic, it got a 79. 80.
Came out in 2019, February 4th.
Oh wow! So they were working on those like in tandem. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Neat. Good for them. Wow. Okay. I don't know why I'm surprised. All right. I mean that's neither here nor there with. Well, I mean I guess it is here or there with EA because I guess not every studio under EA kind of ends up shitty. I guess. One, Kyle. Let me have this one.
I didn't say anything.
Her face said a lot.
I ordered DoorDash and like I'm hoping we can keep this topic going long enough that I have time to answer the door and get back to talk about the final news topic.
We're done with this
So-
topic. What's the next topic?
All
Kyle?
right. Hey there, future Isekai, cutting in here. Because of the seriousness of this topic, I just wanted to jump in and let everyone know that while we were going over this topic, it was brought to our attention that a Google Doc had come out about more entirety of the situation dealing with Nairo. So while we were talking about this, we were some of us were dealing with a lot of secondhand information or assumptions that were later proven incorrect. I'm not going to go into the full Google document here as that would take too long. However, I have linked the Google document down in the description of this YouTube video. If you're listening to us on Spotify, you can head over to our YouTube channel, The Evil Squirtles, to look at that Google document. I highly encourage it just because some of the information that we say here is inaccurate. I did my best to try and redact some of that information when we were glancing through the Google document, but we always want to encourage our viewers to do their due diligence on information, especially with something as serious and heavy as sexual assault and those kinds of allegations within the gaming sphere. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with that information and enjoy the rest of the podcast as much as you can. I know there's a little bit of tonal whiplash here. We'll do better in the future. Final topic. I'm probably going to get cut off here. So Nairobi Kezada, also known as Nairo, has released a heartfelt message to the Super Smash Bros. Community, looking to return to both streaming and playing after allegations of a sexual act with minors during the fucking smiting of the Smash community.
Last year was rough for them.
Yeah. Last year was rough for the entire FGC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last year was a hard year to be a Smash fan.
Yeah.
But hey, we still have Alpha Red.
From the video that he announced, he stated that everything has been fully resolved legally, and that he's looking to move on with his life. He's been in therapy, which he says has helped him a lot. He's encouraging other people to take advantage of therapy if they have it available to them. To give a rough idea of what it was that got him banned from Twitch, which was given a lifetime ban. There were allegations that he was having a sexual relationship with a minor who's 15, and I believe he's 24
20.
now.
Yeah, so he was 15. The minor was 15 at the time, and
so he
was
would have been
20
like
at the time.
20 at the time. Including, I believe this is the situation where he was paying for the minor to like come out and paying for things to keep him quiet. Allegedly. Going
off of what the minor had said.
Okay.
There is a Google Docs going around that has pretty much all the information for this. I was reading into it yesterday, but yeah. So now we're seeing stuff like these tags on Twitter called or what was it? Was it Free
Nairo?
Free Nairo going around. But yeah, in the Google Docs, you see proof of conversations where it's showing the minor in question, how he was lying about it and how he has been known to make up stories about it, saying that, like, pretty much like that he bribed him to keep quiet about it, with hush money. But going off of like the stuff that I read about that, turns to be not the case, as he was giving him he gave him 3 payments. I think a total of around $3,000 in total, if you add up the 3 payments. Since the person had just gotten kicked from a team or kicked from something, right, and so they were struggling financially, so he helped him out with that. To where the minor was saying that he was basically going around telling everybody that it was hush money for him to keep quiet.
I do believe that when this news broke last year, I think Nairo did release a statement stating that it was that, at least as far as the sexual acts go, that was true. That was a thing that happened.
Yeah, that's also stated on the docs.
I remember because there was so much information to follow from like a lot of people. But I remember Nairo also kind of being smart and just also being like, yeah, so like there's stuff in here that's true, blah, blah, blah. But also I'm not going to talk a lot about it because he was seeking legal action like pretty quickly too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. He also took like a lengthy time off of YouTube as well from uploading any videos. He took like a span of 7 months off from uploading any content and it shows that he wasn't like posting anything whatsoever for the 7 months while he was doing his therapy and trying to get everything all straight.
Is that Google Doc in that article that was posted for the news?
No.
No, but if you want, I can link
Yeah,
it.
I'm interested because I haven't actually looked into this whole thing.
Yeah, because I actually found it while while that hashtag was going around. A couple people are putting it in their post as well with it.
Yeah, because I know part of like what's happening now is that they're also trying to get him back on Twitch, since he's kind of been cleared legally. They're trying to get him back on Twitch so he can go back to streaming and stuff like that. But as far as I've heard, there's been like no movement on that, unfortunately. Like, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to say fortunately or unfortunately because I know he's been cleared, but I don't have an opinion on this because I haven't looked at the facts myself to form my own opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so as soon as I find it again, I'll link it to you.
Cool. Anything else? Should we move on to what our plans are for the next week?
Yeah, like I have nothing really.
Wait, I got something.
Oh.
Yeah, go for it.
I had to go get my DoorDash.
DoorDash, I saw 2 12-packs of Mountain Dew in there. Did you DoorDash 24 Mountain Dews?
I DoorDash 12 Mountain Dews and 12 Sprites.
That's
anyway, so as far as this goes,
I just see Nips crawl on the screen into the fucking field, and it cracks me up every goddamn time.
Yeah, as far as this goes, it's hard. Like, this is definitely conflicting, right? Like, I have issues with the American justice system and how it definitely seems to be more skewed towards punishment rather than rehabilitation. And I think that mentality has kind of infected the public and how people in America perceive those that commit crimes. This is especially the case with like pedophilia. Generally, most people are under the assumption that pretty much if you're a pedophile, you deserve to die and be murdered. Without any like nuance to discussion. And it's definitely a hard conversation to have nuance about. It's just like, I'm glad that Nairo has sought help. I'm glad that he's going to therapy. I know that this is probably like a really complicated situation that isn't quite black and white, but it's also hard to kind of justify making advantages in engaging in sex with a 15-year-old when you're 20.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to like I know there's certain allegations towards the minor in question and their behavior, but ultimately when it comes down to it, you can't treat children like adults. So regardless of whatever this child did, as an adult, you're supposed to be the responsible one, regardless of the circumstances. Whether Nairo deserves to come back into the Smash community, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, having things settled out legally doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, especially since we don't have any like court case they go off of or anything like that, at least from what I know. And even then, that doesn't really matter. We had a president who was in a court case alleging the multiple rapes of children beforehand while running for office, and that case got dropped due to the plaintiffs receiving multiple death threats. So, and this has happened time and time again with high public figures, usually in situations involving minors, where these cases kind of seem to just drop off the face of the earth. Obviously, Nairo isn't a huge celebrity public figure. He doesn't have the weight of, say, somebody like Donald Trump or R. Kelly. But I don't know, man. I feel like considering it's been less than a year, I don't know. I don't think that the things that need to be done to make the Smash community safe for this person to come back could be accomplished in the space of time that it has happened. I don't think Twitch has any obligation to let him back onto the stream onto the streaming platform.
Yeah, I mean,
but
the thing is, like, I mean, especially now that I was kind of reading that document, that Uncle Bomber posted, it really does seem like Nairo was the victim in this.
Especially with how everything was handled.
Yeah, especially with everything how everything was handled. I mean, we're dealing with two courts, right? We're dealing with like the public opinion court and then like the legal court. So it really does suck for Nairo how everybody reacted. Which kind of seems like that's how Zach. Oh, I don't know what his gamer tag is.
Oh, it was Captain Zach.
Captain Zach. Especially with like how Captain Zach kind of expected everything to turn out because of his status as a minor. So like, I don't know. I was tentatively on Nairo's side because I didn't fully get everything, and everybody was celebrating like his the court stuff kind of wrapping up with him as innocent. So I was a little tentative, but it's still like, oh, okay. But now at least kind of having gone through this document, I am on his side. I don't know. I would like to see him get reinstated, but I mean, to your point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So now it makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I don't know. I think part of what you were saying still stands. Is like the fact that the Smash community has a lot of problems, and a lot of them still need to get resolved. But this is another side of like the problems that the Smash community has to deal with, and it has to deal with them at some point, or in another way, or something. I don't know, man. It's hard, especially for Smash, because it's a Nintendo game that attracts a much younger crowd than any other fighting game franchise. So it's like this is an inherent danger of it on both ends. Yeah.
But to kind of recount for our audience who doesn't have the benefit of the Google Doc.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Just because I don't like having read this, it definitely changes my perception on this, and I think it's important to have that information out there when I was making statements.
Yeah.
Before before I knew about this information. So what it looks like the actual situation is that Nairo may have been assaulted, at least based on this actually has court documents, but it does look like Nairo was actually assaulted by a minor in his sleep and then blackmailed, and only by going through experiences and going through the experience with a therapist that he understood exactly what happened, which is why it seems so wishy-washy and why he accepted what happened earlier as opposed to now where the story has changed. And it looks
especially
like
the people coming forward.
Yeah. And so that does definitely change things a lot, as well as my perception. Yeah. So as far as in this particular situation with Nairo, yeah, then in this case, assuming all of this is true, I haven't done the thorough amount of research, but based on
there's
this,
quite a bit of reading on that.
Yeah. Assuming all of this is true, which it seems like it has been vetted by a number of trustworthy sources. So I'll go ahead and make the statement now. Then yeah, I think Nairo should be welcomed back. But this obviously, a lot of what I said still kind of pertains to those who aren't in this particular situation, especially with what happened with numerous other Smash players, as well as Mr. Wizard, who ran Evo. Yeah, it's a hard conversation to have. It's hard to have happen to a community. And obviously we're not going to reach the right answer here on a fucking podcast with 5 schmucks with a view count of like 3 people.
half an hour after our podcast host fucking Super Saiyan excited at fucking new Smash DLC.
Yeah. Like,
you were so happy you almost went Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
It's true.
We almost got the return of Jaden the Super Saiyan.
No.
Of Jaden the Super
I'm
Saiyan.
a fan of Xenoblade.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. And looking at the comments, it's very clear that they don't have on this specific article, they don't have the benefit of this Google Doc, which is probably really important. I kind of wish that this had been brought out.
I kind of wish that
further.
article gave some more of the details that's happened here, because
that's really important.
Yeah,
it's a very
like the Google Doc stuff. Like they were still adding stuff to it before that article was published.
Yeah.
So like it hadn't been quite public just yet.
Yeah. So
it's a very rough topic, and it's something that if for like the 2 or 3 of you guys that listen to like this, don't take our opinions like, you know, for granted in regards to all this stuff, because we are not professionals in regards to this kind of stuff, you know.
I used to be.
All these.
Yeah, definitely do your own research and everything.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
Don't follow. Like I'm not gonna say anything because I'm not gonna bring my own. I'm refusing for once in the Evil Squirtle podcast. I'm refusing to share my own thoughts and opinions right now. But everyone, please, like, as a quick PSA from me to you guys, please don't follow a mob mentality crowd until there is actually evidence between both parties. All right, cast your judgments aside until the evidence comes out for both parties. And that's all I can say.
Yeah. People were about to throw him under the bus and shit like that.
Yeah, like especially with the kind of
people did.
Hard.
With kind of
after going through that, yeah.
With the kind of social climate we're in right now, and I'm pretty sure all of us are pretty, to an extent, pretty left and whatnot, and with how our society in regards to video games and all of entertainment that we are interested in has a certain kind of mob mentality. Everyone, please make sure that you guys are, whilst skeptical, please wait until there is evidence so you can actually have your true thoughts.
Don't cast your judgments in stone, I believe is the short way of saying what Hero is getting to.
I didn't realize there was a fucking saying for
that. I don't know if that's an actual saying. That's just kind of something that I've said for like a good 10 years now, and it feels to encapsulate a lot of what people try to get at in these kind of situations. So, if you like it, make it a thing.
There's your Kyle quote, guys.
Yeah. Kyle quote.
So say it again, Kyle. What's the quote?
Don't cast your judgments in stone.
Don't cast your judgments in stone. Remember that, guys. All right. Now we're gonna end up. Is anybody else? Are we all done to talk about this?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys looking forward to this week?
Yeah!
Oh,
come on, guys!
God, this is a
total
weird,
whiplash.
We should have switched. We should have switched those news around just a little bit.
This is such a weird topic to
Kinda-
bring up in our podcast.
Oh, right,
Well,
especially this final
like,
topic.
It's
Jeez.
a final topic. Like
it's important
though.
though.
It's important not only with stuff that we're interested like with the FGC and whatnot, but it's important as well to in regards to us to whether or not people should be. Like I said, I'm not gonna share my opinion and thoughts.
Yeah,
But
like
yeah, no, I get why it's important. It's just real weird. It's like
Right?
it's like going to an all-you-can-eat like dessert buffet, and like
There's
suddenly
just a salad right there.
there's a fucking like prime ass piece of steak, and you're like this steak is important, but I don't feel comfortable about eating this in between eating like
A
30
dessert bar.
croissants.
Like, I just had 10 gallons of ice cream, but oh boy, does that steak look good.
It's an important steak to consume, but it's so weird.
Will I be judged for eating the steak? Who's gonna like the steak's right there? Like I see other people looking at the steak, but I don't feel looking at me looking at the steak. The stakes are high.
No. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Our fucking boy is
let's
back.
Anyways, so for this upcoming week, things that I'm looking forward to. I still need to finish the last half of the Rohan Kishibe anime that was put on Netflix. Let's see, we got Pokemon Journeys Season 4 coming to Netflix soon. So I have like a few things that I want to watch. Definitely learning some more C#, jobs, all of that stuff, all the important stuff. And I'm thinking about tackling Gundam Barbados, so
That's what's
I'll
up.
get that going.
Like you're gonna physically
the anime
tackle it?
or
Like
doing the
no,
model
no,
kit?
like the model kit.
Oh, they're gonna find one.
Because like I still
in
have
the wild. and
no,
then
no,
tackle it.
no.
Just be like,
Yeah, in the wild, dude. Yeah, dude. Just gonna find me a fucking Gundam. Let's go.
Gundam
Let's fucking go.
Barbados.
Where's your flag, Marcus?
Exactly right. So probably do that, and then just probably make just that solid jump. I'm gonna that solid shonen jump reading that I have to do.
Oh, you're gonna finally stop being a coward.
It's not that.
You're
Well,
a
I was gonna
coward.
keep calling that.
You're a
I'm gonna,
coward.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep calling
you
that
keep calling that
to light the
All
fire
right, so
under your
okay,
ass, you
okay,
loser.
so
You're a coward.
all right, so like, what chapter are you on, Kyle?
I've stolen like 500 or whatever. I haven't read. My subscription to Viz Manga expired, so like I can't go back to those old chapters until I renew it. So I've been stuck at 500. Cause I've been I was in a bad cash situation, but then my tax return came through. So
That's fair. So how about this? I'll just catch up to you, and then we'll continue from there.
okay.
How about that? Okay. And then this will be fair again.
Yeah.
Granted, it was totally fair to begin with, but now circumstances have changed. And now you know that I don't have a job and can just sit here and binge manga like I have been, but just not One Piece. I get you. I get you. Other than that,
I'm on 539. That's
539.
Reincarnation of a
Oh,
jobless
okay.
Marcus.
it's happening. It's happening.
There's only one manga I'm interested in because it looks beautiful as fuck, and it's Vagabond.
Vagabond?
So I'm gonna tell you right now.
Is there an Assassin's Creed crossover with Vagabond?
No.
No, that's not. That's Vinland Saga.
Yeah. Vagabond does not end.
I figured.
It is never going to end. The series stopped being written like 7 years ago, and the mangaka is now totally more dedicated to coaching Little League Baseball. So it's still really good, but just go into it knowing that you will not be satisfied.
Huh.
Okay.
How weird.
Well,
Maybe there was some
but
environment
it's still-
where like a writer in Japan could like dedicate time to his family and his job. We could still have.
Yeah, I know, it's so crazy. Maybe if the manga, maybe if a certain big industry giant stopped pointing a gun to its head to its creators, going, "Print more money for Daddy Shonen."
Jump for Daddy.
We could, have manga series that end and not have authors that like die from stress and commit suicide. It'd be really cool, Japan, if you'd stop doing that. It'd also be really cool if the American anime and manga community would stop gatekeeping who can and can't make anime and manga, and just accept the fact that American studios can make anime. Shut up, you fucking dumb idiot nerds. Avatar's an anime. Fucking fight me, losers. It's the only time me and Mother's Basement will agree with me.
Everybody make anime so Kyle can hate it.
Yeah.
Actually, super quick tangent aside. On that, it does seem like Shonen Jump is experimenting with being more humane.
Yeah, but Chainsaw Man was allowed to end.
Well, one that, but two, they're doing like their Shonen Jump Plus in Japan, which is like a service where they because they don't have to worry about paper and like a weekly printing schedule. They're allowing artists to like take up to 2 weeks or like every 3 weeks. They're allowing them to print to publish on like a more open schedule. And they've been seeing a pretty good financial return on that. So I think that's probably a good sign about that.
You watched that super eye patchful video too,
yeah.
Huh? Did you see his new one that came out today?
Oh, no. I didn't know he came out with one today.
Yeah, it's his favorite stuff from winter.
Oh, cool.
It has a very Evangelion ending.
Nice. Hey,
the congratulations cut type, not the end of Evangelion type.
Should we let Kanoko Bomber finish his upcoming week?
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
I mean, that's
okay.
That's pretty much it. Other than getting the OBS to work better, because we just keep seeming to have issues with that. So I haven't been able to start doing any like recording of anything.
Yeah, his audio.
Yeah,
comes out
it's literally audio, and like it's getting really annoying. Like I'll get it to work for like a little bit, and then the second I try to do the second I go into anything else, or even go back to it, thinking that it's working, and I had it working exactly how I wanted it to, like with correct audio levels without it lagging, skipping, or making a weird robot noise. It'll just start to do it again. Okay. So I honestly don't know what to do at this point. Like even with like a fresh install of OBS, it was still doing the same thing. Oh, and then tomorrow I get my hard drive dock, so hopefully I'll be able to recover all the stuff off my external. But yeah, that's about it.
Swish, do you have your week?
Yeah, just I don't even know. Just probably playing JoJo and work. Mostly it.
Let me know how that works out for you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Kai.
Probably gonna say I'm gonna read more of that Bleach book and not actually do it. I'm going to fuck around with Skyrim modding, see how that goes. Look forward to starting the job. Maybe checking out a few more anime. And I resubbed to Final Fantasy XIV. So I want to try and get all of the shit added to my roulette, like my daily roulettes, get all of that stuff done before Endwalker comes out. And I would appreciate some help with that. Because trying to solo that stuff as a tank works for like all of the Realm Reborn stuff, but everything after that, like starting with Heavensward, gets pretty hard to do. So
yeah, that's totally fair.
I just want to get it added to my roulette so we don't even have to do like synced content. If one of you guys just wants to hop in as like a DPS, then I'll tank.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we can go unsync stuff.
Yeah.
Down to go run through and unsync some stuff with you, just like how I did with Aldo for a minute, and just like watch fucking Titan.
do a blue mage. Bring a blue mage or something.
Oh, see, there you go. I can start blue mage.
Okay.
Now that they have the levels for that, I think you go up to 70 now with Blue Mage.
Mm-hmm. I have not touched that game in like I don't even know, like a year now, a
Damn.
year and a half now. Just not my. I've not been in the. I get in the mood to grind and then I don't, and then I just forget about the game.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was becoming like a carpenter so I could make the bed mount.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the last thing I remember doing.
We did Hades together.
Did we?
Yeah, we finished Shadowbringers
I don't remember that.
together.
I don't remember that at all.
That was when we were living together. You know,
Like before patches.
yeah,
Yeah,
before
before
patches.
So like, did you fight the Warrior of Darkness, or the Warrior of Light, or whatever?
You fight Wally?
Yeah, did you fight Wally yet?
I
I'll
fought
let you know
Emmett
about Wally.
Selk as Hades.
Oh no.
That's
Yeah,
literally
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah. You still got some.
You got
that's all
patches to
Wally
do.
did. All the-
Yeah, like I just finished what was in base Shadowbringers. Didn't
I've
even
also
touch any
done that
patch stuff.
I have not touched any of the next stuff.
Yeah.
Stambo?
I'm gonna continue my journey of rewatching or watching all of the Final Fantasy 14 cutscenes for the main story. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Ours truly hero let me borrow his copy of Xenoblade 2. So I might dip into that a
Look
little
at that
bit.
face.
I'll finally stop judging a whole franchise off of its shitty English accents and start experiencing it for myself.
I don't know. I feel like that's justified. Any game that has the audacity to have its English dub be nothing but British sounding people, get the fuck out of it. Get fucked.
It can't always be its rhyme time, dude. It
to be
can't.
fair,
I'm sorry.
For to be fair, with the exception of Xenoblade X, Xenoblade Xenoblade initially was supposed to be for the European audiences, and essentially the first Xenoblade was for Europe and stuff like that, and that port essentially was here for the States.
Sure.
That's why I told you guys about Operation Rainfall
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I
stuff,
know about
and
Operation Rainfall. I don't
most
fucking
of
care.
Most of their work is done in the European area.
Sure,
Uh,
but that doesn't mean their European accent isn't poison to my ears.
That's-
My
that's really
Americanized.
and it makes perfect rational sense, but I'm waking up and choosing violence, hero. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry.
That's fair. there's Japanese for you weeks, so
No, I'm waking up and choosing violence. I am going to be irrational.
Anyways, I
You-
might place.
You can have the high road on this one.
Anyways, to continue to spite Kyle, I'm probably gonna play Persona 5 Strikers instead of Royal.
he played the first Persona. He played first Persona 5. all
Yeah,
right?
it's not my fault they
It's
won't let
okay.
me port my save data.
It's okay. I didn't get to port my save data either. You don't see me
You
bitching.
should.
It's okay. I got what I really got. I got what I really wanted out of the experience, and that was to make the comparison to the Royale villain to Bleach.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I think. Oh yeah, I'm gonna continue making these avatars for the Monster Hunter recordings. I got a pretty good rough sketch of Kaneko Bomber. So when we're done here, I'm gonna show it to him. But other than that, on the immediate eve, I'm gonna finish fixing the living room, so that ours truly hero can go back to recording and doing all his shenanigans in the living room.
What happened downstairs?
Uh,
The entertainment center, right?
Do you not see
Yeah.
it? Like
Yeah.
I'm in the living room.
yeah. So yeah. Plus,
But like, if he used to turn his camera, there's like a whole bunch of stuff on the couch and like everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
Yeah, just go ahead and turn your
yeah.
camera.
Well, like on top of that, I'm also he kind of asked
Oh,
me to
okay.
help him
Yeah.
organize his cables and shit like that, so his stuff is a little
Yeah.
easier to reach and identify. So I've been going through and velcroing stuff and kind of making stuff a little easier to access and kind of identify. So hopefully that should all turn out pretty good. And
Yep.
and next time he has to record something, it should be pretty easy to access or change or whatever he needs to do. So hopefully that'll turn out good.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I got.
Kyle, did you ever say what you got for this week?
Yeah, I was gonna pretend to read the Bleach book,
Oh yeah.
watch a
Right.
little bit more anime, play Final Fantasy 14.
Right. For me, it's I'm gonna be drawing PK again. Need to upload more episodes. Need to upload more pages up to Webtoon. Record more Final Fantasy and Resident Evil. That's a big plus. That's a big plan for me. I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna probably sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the Tom and Jerry movie and Monster Hunter.
Ooh,
For that,
I will probably stop by tomorrow then,
Okay.
because I want to watch those, and I should pick up my copy of Brain Fencer Musashi.
yes.
It's not getting played.
What time are you going to show up over there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have work, but I only work till 3:00, 3:30.
Okay.
I can wait until then so we can all hang out together.
Well, I mean, feel free to cut this out, Jeff. I gotta go do laundry like at noon or in the morning. So like probably whenever I get back. I don't know when that will be.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be home.
All right.
And yeah, it'll just be that recording, and doing some more stuff for streaming. I'm gonna try to stream Friday, and I don't know if I'm gonna want to stream either Titanfall or Smash. So I'll leave that to my thoughts later on. All right. So yeah, that's it for the episode of Chit Chats, everybody. If you like what you heard, neat. If you're on Spotify, thank you. Please share with your homies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to see what else we do, obviously I said we have Twitch, Webtoon I have, and yeah, anybody want to do some shameless plugs?
I do not want to do any shameless slugs.
No, I'm good.
All right, no shameless plugs.
No.
All right. Well, as of now, I'm Rich the Hero. Who are you guys?
I'm your boy Steamboat Taco.
It's Squish.
The one and only Squish.
It's me.
We're glad to have you back, buddy.
Yeah, that's good to see
Yeah.
you.
We miss you.
Gang, gang.
Yeah.
Gang, gang.
Gang.
Gang, gang.
I'm Knuckle Bummer.
And it's your dude going back to another world, Isekai.
And we're gonna nay out of here.
Nay, nay.
Nay nay on site.
Nay, nay on
Nay
site.
on site.